Hey now, sorry everybody. I'm still figuring out, if I'm supposed to start the YouTube live stream first or the OBS thing. But what's up, everybody? BOS here. Sorry for 2 minutes of nothing. Can everybody hear me okay? Farmer's telling me you're live. That's so funny, man. Anyways, okay, so let me shut this page right here. Give me 1 second. I'm still learning how to do this. I got my new monitor, everybody, so I've got a second monitor set up, and I'm hoping that I've got this set up correctly. Let me turn my volume up a little bit. How's it going tonight, everybody? It looks like I got 5 current viewers, and want to get the chat thing open. Give me 1 second here to open that. Okay, there it is. Loud and clear, everybody's saying. Okay. All right, let's read who we got on here. Everybody, sorry it took me 2 or 3 minutes to figure this fucking out. I'll get it figured out what order to start. I think I got to start the YouTube stream first, then go over to OBS. But I started the OBS first, then jumped over to the YouTube, but I was already live, as you could see, which is funny. Cool, man. I got Ace is on here. What's up? In Southern Style from Tennessee. Farmer. Sundry. How's it going, everybody? Photoscope's on here. I mispronounced your name last time. Sorry about that. Photoscope. Okay, well, cool. All right. He says he was just about to fall asleep to start some stirring. So, hey, everybody. This is like my third or fourth live stream. I told everybody I got the new computer that I'm looking at right now, MacBook Pro. I financed it out for 12 months because I couldn't afford to buy the damn thing. But I went ahead and bought a separate monitor, which should work good when I do my live streams and we can watch a video together. So let's go ahead and start. As you can see in the description, I've got the Poland Springs water debate set up. You mispronounced it again, huh? What is it, dude? Not protoscope. How about that? I don't know, dude. Protoscope. Okay, man. Anyways, dude, that text is so small. I can't. That text is so small, dude. I'd have to go like this to get down there and read it. But anyways, what's up, everybody? So I'm losing viewers, so let's get started on this thing. So tonight's episode, we're going to live stream and watch it together, is the video called Poland Springs Water Debate. It's where Howard gets pissed because everybody keeps drinking the Poland Springs water. It's a sponsorship for the show, and they supply water to the radio station and then to the office staff, and they're not supposed to be drinking each other's water. Hey now, G-Man. Yeah, they were really cheap, Ace is saying. So, now, this is going to be the first time using the OBS application with the YouTube live stream. I'm using my OBS to send over the signal to YouTube. And dude, I'm not that smart, man. I had to figure all this shit out and practice, but I think I got it down. So anyways, let's check out the screen I got set up to watch the video. Okay, so I'll push this button right here, and there it is. And let's go ahead and start the video. And I want everybody to tell me if they can hear it good or if I need to turn it up.
Fill up your water jug with water. Okay?
I don't have a water jug.
I told you what to do.
I drink 2 bottles a week.
I don't care.
How's the sound on the video, everybody?
I don't want you in my water.
Not loud enough? Tell me and I'll adjust it.
Gary, come in here. Forget it. Don't come in here. I don't want to see you. Yeah.
Thank you,
No,
Protoscope.
come in here. Gary, do I supply the whole station with bottles of water?
No, Poland Springs supplies the whole
They
station
do,
with
but
bottles of
my
water.
bottle
Water
water.
is not-
Everybody's
it's not
saying
anybody
perfect.
else's
Thank you,
water.
everybody.
right.
So
But
let's
also,
check it
like the
out.
sales department gets a bunch
They
of
do?
it. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
All
right. Because I got news for you. One day that parade's going to end, and then we're not going to have any water. You follow what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
All right.
We limit it. In fact, there's a big sign in there that says water is for on-air staff only. Even the interns aren't allowed to drink it.
Put an X on each one of my bottles.
Okay.
I'm going to stop it for 1 second. Sorry that the video is real shaky and old. It's one of my original recordings from my VHS tapes, downloaded to the desktop, then put on a CD, then put back on the desktop, and it's just old. So bear with it, okay?
All right, thank you. All right, Gary Lee, you got that dopey look on your face. That scares me.
I didn't do anything
I'd
wrong.
say there's nobody home.
I
You
thought
got the look on your face that says nobody home.
There's plenty of people home in here.
Really?
How many people are there?
Plenty.
Yeah.
And I thought you were going to go to a break soon because I wanted to talk to you about the morning's event.
No, this is my worst part of the day when Gary starts telling me exactly what's on this list. Both, we could go to our more CIA hole.
So you don't even know what that means?
We could, I know. It just drives me crazy.
That's why I have to explain it to
My
you.
first thing in the morning, as soon as I say, let's go to commercial, Gary comes running and goes, okay, Bo, here's what's going on.
Yeah, but God forbid Howard has something that has to go on and I didn't tell him.
Right. No, you've got to do it. It's your job. It's just.
He didn't say you didn't have to do it.
Oh,
He's
I
just saying
see.
he hates it.
Does it drive anyone else crazy?
Sure.
Does it, Jackie?
We just totally entertained. I know I am.
Jackie's just pissed off because he can't take home 2 12-packs of Poland Spring in his bag anymore.
Is that what he does?
I know
what
how
he used
bad.
to.
I know how
Yeah.
bad he was
He used
trying
to.
to say that.
No, I know. Jackie sees something free, goes wild.
Never.
Hey,
ever,
what's this water?
Never.
I'll
ever
take some home.
What do you never took water home in your bag?
I've taken a bottle of water. Yes, I have.
No, you
bottle or
never threw a
two?
6-pack in there?
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Liar.
If I'm the only one who's ever seen it.
I've seen it.
I never saw a full 6-pack, but they were definitely the
bottles.
plastic
He's lying. Jackie, you know, was loading up his take-home bag with the Poland Springs water.
rings.
More than
and
one.
There was at least half a 6-pack.
Right.
Yes.
That would be 3.
You're
With the
whittling
rings
your way
wrapped.
towards the truth.
Oh, I saw it, Jackie, going right into that white and
That
green
beach
bag.
bag. That beach bag would be like there'd be bottles of water poking through.
Nancy, put this in the closet.
Yeah. Hey, these are free. Howard gets them free.
I'm using the empties to build a house.
Just because I don't drink them at work doesn't mean I can't bring them
go
home
back
and drink
to
them.
gum.
And remember
we
when
can build
he
a raft
was,
with the empty bottles.
he was doing his dieting and he had
Yeah.
to drink, 64 ounces of water a day? He would
Yeah.
line them up
Yeah.
on his desk and just
Right.
down them.
Yeah, he would measure the ounces. Yeah, and I'd go, this
He'd
guy's
have to drink
unbelievable.
all of his water here.
Get off.
This is a guy who drinks toilet water,
We're on Gary.
who
today.
drinks from the sink, and now all of a sudden he needs a special water. Everyone became a connoisseur of water.
But it was the point that he had to drink 64 ounces of water throughout the
Yeah,
day.
he was
but
waterlogged.
He drank it here.
Yeah, so he wouldn't have to do it
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Yeah, and he didn't have to pay for it.
Right.
And he'd take the other 3 home with him.
Yeah, hey, I want waters.
That's true. When you get bottles of water for free, all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I need the good water now.
I'm entitled. I work here.
And when I used to see him line up that 64 ounces of water, I'd say to myself, he's going to be fat again. And meanwhile, he's going through all the water. I mean, what is the point? He's wasting all the waters and he's only going to be obese again.
Your other ankle breaks.
That's nice. Oh. My ankle's all better, I'll have you know.
Them that gives it gets it.
Right.
Jackie's putting curses on you.
Yeah.
I only said that to him because I can't say what I want to say to you.
That's just interesting. We were talking about your drinking water and
Yeah.
just saying that, but you're cursing our souls.
But I see the other jocks around here now. Everyone walks around with these bottles of Poland Spring, and it's like they don't even want Poland Spring. They're not even thirsty, but they
Yeah.
see the free bottle, they open it up, and they go, and then I see an entire full bottle open, just sitting here.
Well, you know what happens? All the people in the office started doing it in our
Yeah.
office, and this is why we put a stop to it.
Yeah, I have no water.
And people would put down a bottle, and then they didn't know which. There were so many bottles around, nobody knew which one was theirs.
So they take
yeah,
crack
just get a new one. Just throw it away and get a new one.
Yeah, crack open a new one. And meanwhile, I'm really the one who wants to drink this stuff.
In fact, Kathy yelled at, I think it was Ralph, and now Ralph puts a big R on his cap,
They're good.
so he knows it's his.
Yeah, let Ralph drink from the sink.
I have one bottle, and I put my initial on it, so I know it's mine.
I have one bottle, and I put my
comes
initial
Ralph.
on it, so I know it's
He
mine.
was just waiting. He was right outside the door
Yeah.
waiting for you to
Yeah, I
mention
know.
his name again.
Get out. We don't want you on the air. We don't want you on the air.
That on-air light is a magnet.
Yeah, I know. Ralph can't stay away.
Did you
Like a
see
moth
how
to a
you
flame.
mentioned his
Yeah.
name? He was right in here.
I know. I have an R on my bottle.
Yes.
Yes.
I have one bottle and I have an R on
Yeah. I have an R on it.
It never goes to waste.
I conserve my waters.
Yes.
I don't know why he's drinking any of my waters. Who asked him to? He's supposed to come here, blow out my hair, and go home. That's supposed to live here.
Yeah.
He's homesteading.
Drinking waters.
I'm not drinking your water. We get it at E.
No, you don't. You
Yeah,
you
everybody.
gay blade.
Thank
You want to
Farmer.
go back there, man? There's
No,
a case of it
that
back there.
you get it at E because I provide
Where
it.
do you think theirs
Who do you,
come
how do you,
from?
where do you think
Well,
their E water comes from?
They don't pay for it.
We buy it.
No, you don't.
Comes from the east.
Wrong.
Did he ever contribute?
What do you mean we buy it?
I thought it. I thought
You
it was
kicked in for it?
ordered through E.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I did.
We buy it. When did you put up money for
I
it?
don't know. I because it's back there. There's cases back in the E room.
You buy that water?
Yeah, we buy it.
You buy a case of
Absolutely.
water?
Yeah.
And what, Ralph chips in?
No.
No.
I don't think. And no, nobody chips in.
Good.
E pays for
Keep it
And
up.
I
Thank
work
you.
for E.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
the
you.
We pay for it.
You got it all wrong. Ralph gets
We.
it free someplace.
Yeah, right. I thought he was taking my free water. Oh, that's fine, Ralph. Keep as many open bottles as you want. We buy it.
Yes.
Like this. They walk around. Oh, hi. How are you? Yeah, I'm drinking my Poland Spring. I never saw anything like it.
See, I cut out the commercials.
Kathy Tolman called him just to tell us that Ralph is lying. He takes the
Wow.
order right from your office.
Look how
Yeah, of
young
course. Where's
John
Kathy?
is
Get
in
Kathy
this
on the phone.
video.
I want her as a witness. Yeah, and Kathy knows, and Kathy's fed up with Ralph. Hello? Kathy?
Yes.
You're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Expose him.
Ralph takes water from your office all the time. In fact, I just had to yell at him, I think it was yesterday, because he took one sip,
Right.
and he left it on the edge of the desk, and you know me, I'm constantly cleaning off the desk.
Yes.
And I had to run after him and say, this is your water. If you're going to take it, drink it,
Well, what do you say to that, Ralph?
I didn't hear.
What?
What did she say?
Kathy, do you mind repeating yourself? Because you know what? I can hardly believe my ears. Because the 2 seconds ago, I get my water from E.
And I mark it.
And I mark it with an R. Go ahead. Please repeat yourself. I'm sorry.
Well, he took it from your office, and, he took a sip of it, and then he put it on your desk, and he was ready to leave. And I said, you have to finish drinking it or take it with you or something. I don't want to see it wasted.
Yeah. There you go. Well, what is your answer to that?
I don't recall that.
Yeah, right. I don't recall.
All of a sudden, he's a politician.
All right, get out of here and leave my water bottles alone, please. I want those water bottles locked up, Baba Booey.
Okay.
All right?
We're running out of closet space.
I
to
don't
lock
care.
Stuff up.
Throw everything else out.
Howard,
Yes, Kathy.
can we have a list of who should be drinking it?
Yes, here's the list. Howard. Thank you. That's the list.
In.
All right.
If Robin wants some water, that's all right with me.
Jackie chimes in.
Jackie could have one bottle a morning because he wastes. And what about Fred? Do you drink the water?
No, I don't.
Good. Then Fred is off the list.
Never had one.
That's it. Ralph will get from E. Baba Booey can drink from the sink. He's done it for a long time.
No. I have to tell you that for over
You're
a
on
year.
sink water
for
now,
over
pal.
a year, I drink Poland spring water
do
at home
you?
as well.
Really?
In fact, I haven't had tap water in over a year.
Well, get used to drinking tap water. The tap water here is fine. That's it.
I have it at home and at the office. We have two.
Yeah, good.
We pay for it there, not here.
All right, Kathy, here's the list. You ready? Myself, Robin, Fred, and Jackie.
Okay, none of the special interns or...
Who's a special
Well,
intern?
Special intern.
See, I consider Grillo a special intern.
Grillo doesn't need to drink bottled water.
Okay.
Well, all of a
He come in
sudden,
on a little yellow bus.
the only reason people drink bottled water is because
Good
it's
one,
sitting
Robin.
here free. The reason it's sitting here free, I need it on the air. Otherwise, they'd be drinking from the tap. They wouldn't even consider drinking bottled water.
I was special intern.
In other words, if there was free lobster here, they would
They
eat
eat
it.
it.
Because
At one time, sorry to interrupt everybody, but at one time, New York had very good tap water, or was looked upon as really good tap water, but no. Nowadays, I wouldn't drink tap water from any city in the USA. Sorry, unless you had like a whole house filter.
it's
or
not
something.
here, nobody eats it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yes.
There's water here. Drink from the sink. Like a dog. That's what I would be drinking. And if it wasn't here, I'd go out and say, buy me a bottle of water. Everyone's into these bottled waters now because it's free.
Do you realize that the water fountain here at K-Rock has been broken for like 3 years and nobody's complained?
No one cares because there's
Nobody has
endless
to-
bottles of water. But one day, Poland Spring will not be here. And everyone, I want to see, pretend like Poland Spring stopped sending the water. Lock up the bottles of water. I'm not being a dick. I'm just
No,
saying
no,
this
no,
is
no.
reality. Let's pretend like the drought is here. Poland Spring has stopped sending water.
K88.
Let's see what everyone does. That's all I'm saying. A Gorillo, now, this is a kid who eats garbage from garbage pails. All of a sudden, he needs bottled water?
Who would be another special intern?
Well, really, Gorilla's the only one.
Oh, okay.
John is, what about John? Is he allowed to have any, Howard?
Stuttering John? No.
No.
Why does he need a bottle of water? And these guys, I see them. They take a sip and they leave it. They're not really into it. They're really not even into drinking water.
That's the truth. I clean the office out every day of at least 5 bottles that are almost full.
I know, and they're drinking sodas the rest of the... They come here, they see a bottle of water, they open it up. They see it's free, it's laying there, they open it up. If they had to pay for it, they wouldn't open it up.
That would drive me crazy, too. I was in a business where I supplied water to the employees. I won't get into it, but they would take one sip out of the water, put the cap on, put it down. Nobody knew whose water was who, and it's just a total waste.
This is my point about people. The same with welfare, same with Medicare. They see it's free, they got to use it. This is what I've been telling you about human nature. People are skunks.
Hello, Patty. Hi, Patty.
People are filth.
You joined one of my live
Humanity
streams.
is lost.
Thank you.
That's right. Don't feel so good about yourself.
Oh, dear, I beg to differ with you. I don't have these traits.
Let me tell you something. If bottled water wasn't here, Baba
put my hat on.
Booey would drink from somewhere else.
Flop off floor.
When
It's the
bottled
same-
water
Give me a new
wasn't here,
hat.
let me just go on record as saying
Yeah.
I bought water.
Right. That's why you're allowed to have a bottle. Chocolate bars, if they were here for free, Baba Booey would eat them. When they're not here for free, he doesn't eat them.
I still eat them.
Yeah.
A bad example. It's a bad example.
No, the point is you wouldn't eat 20 chocolate bars. You wouldn't go out and buy 20 chocolate bars. I know you. My point is they see something free and I wouldn't even mind if they used it. What Kathy says is true. She's cleaning up these bottles of opened water, and the water, it's wasted.
Yeah.
And then when I'm going to want one, it's not going to be here. I drink
Hello,
the
Joe.
water, and I told you who the list is. I'm not
got
kidding
you.
about this, Flop
got
Off
you.
Lowly.
Booey.
There are 3 people allowed access to that water. Fred doesn't drink it, so forget him.
Okay. That leaves you.
Robin, me, and Jackie.
And Jackie's one per day.
Right, Jackie's limited to 1
I
per
got it
day.
written right down here.
If he has a special diet that he's on, give him 2. All right?
Jackie.
Because it's only going to get fat again.
The stupid plastic bottle
Yeah.
in the paper thing.
Yeah, that you do
think I
too.
throw it in there with,
That
with
you do
water
too,
in
and we
it?
don't tell
You're
you. Is that a
lying,
story?
you're stuttering, and you're stupid.
Jack?
Oh, I forgot I left the commercial in there. Howard's book. Private bottles.
Don't worry about I barely drink the water, so.
Good. So you won't miss
But
it at
I
all.
don't give a crap, but no.
Good.
The guy who lives at the office is Jackie. Jackie opens a bottle, fills up his tea, leaves it there, and it's
Yeah, I
done.
know. I know. Well, Jackie gets 1 bottle a
Now,
day.
see, this is typical. You are very good at storytelling.
Why?
And it's hard to, and a lot of time you tell the truth, and you're very good at weaving in the crap.
Huh.
John will come in with a story like that. I haven't had a cup of tea in the 3 years that we've had a coffee machine. I haven't not finished a bottle of Poland Springs since the last time we went through this.
He's saying
and he's in
along-
here completely
Howard, Jackie,
fabricating.
I got 3 people saying the same thing. We've seen you take a sip of water, leave it there so many times. You know what it is?
Not
it
in
isn't-
3
it isn't
years, you
storytelling.
moron. Smell it,
Jackie,
smell it.
Whatever, tea, whatever you use it for. It ain't storytelling.
John, you don't have to put
Jackie,
water in
Jackie.
a coffee mug when you make coffee out of the coffee
Whatever.
machine.
You come in there, take a sip of water, leave it
Never,
there.
ever.
Jackie, it ain't
You
really
guys
me.
yell at me for throwing the stupid plastic bottle
Yeah.
in the paper thing.
Yeah, that you do
think I
too.
throw it in there with,
That
with
you do
water
too,
in
and we
it?
don't tell
You're
you. Is that a
lying,
story?
you're stuttering, and you're stupid.
Jackie, I swear to God,
3.
everybody here.
Lying, stuttering, and stupid.
You want to know something? I'm going to tell you
It isn't
something,
a
Jack.
story.
Ask
I'm
Kathy.
gonna tell
Kathy's
you
on the
something.
phone. Ask her.
No,
Yeah, ask
I'm
her.
going to tell you something. I'll ask Kathy in a minute, but I'm going to tell you something. I don't doubt that story
It
for a
doesn't
minute.
seem far-fetched.
Because, Jack,
That's right,
no
Joe. It
offense,
was new back
everyone
then.
around here abuses something free. It's human nature. I understand the nature of humanity. You see something for free, you can't resist.
It's not that it wasn't so expensive, but it was more expensive for bottled water back then. It's the point that Howard's making that just, people are abusing it, and it's not meant for anybody but Howard, opposed to Howard, because the staff, they have their own bottled water back there.
I guarantee you, in 5 years, when you hit 60, you are going to be abusing that Medicare like crazy. You'll be at the doctor's office every day.
He's going to move in.
Yeah. Hey, this is free?
Okay.
Oh,
Pull out my teeth and put on some false ones, quick.
Kathy, is it true?
It's true.
Yeah.
Of course it's true. It isn't only me. He says I'm making because
And
Howard's
Jackie-
weaving a story. 3
Jackie
people
doesn't
back there
even
said
know what
Jackie's
he-
lying.
So Jackie will get 1 bottle a day. If he wants to throw it out, he can throw it out. That's it.
That is not true, Tobin.
No, Jackie, you know I talked to you about it a while ago, and you took
3 years ago, Tobin.
No, dear. It was this past, like, you know, the last time it was cold out. What was that, October?
Wrong.
Kathy, I am glad this has come up on the air.
You had your last back rub, Tobin.
She could care less.
Yeah?
With those fingers of yours, she probably got a disease.
That's right.
Those wormy things.
There's no nails on them. That's what she needs.
But Jackie is not aware of his own behavior.
That's right.
Oh!
Remember when Jackie's fingers got real bad and he had to wear those little condoms on each tip of his fingers? I'm surprised they're not bringing that up.
Excuse me. Who said that? Maybe I'll write a book. You monster.
You monster.
You don't know what you're doing.
I agree, Farmer.
He's not aware. What are you...
Jackie's the same guy who used to be at Channel 9 piling 7 bottles of water into his little bag so he could get them for free.
I know. Listen, I don't mind if somebody was really into this bottled water. I got into this a couple of years ago. I used to always buy bottles of water. Poland Spring became a dear sponsor of ours, and they've done a terrific job, and they're sending us water. They've been very nice about it. I don't even know why they do it, but God bless them, they do it. And now I want to drink this bottle of water. And what happens is my whole staff, they see the bottles, and they got to grab them. I wouldn't mind if somebody even drank them. They don't even really want to drink them. I'm doing them a favor.
Can I put in my...
Let them buy sodas or whatever they want. They really don't want water.
Can I put in my request?
Yeah.
If it's okay with you, and you don't have to say yes, I drink about a third or half a bottle a day, which I save till the next day because I have my Metrex bar at lunch. Yeah. And I have is that okay?
No.
I would like
go to the sink and fill up your water jug with water. Okay?
I don't have a water jug.
I told you what to do.
I drink 2 bottles a week.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't want you in my water. You never used to drink it. I see you eat like a dog. This guy will eat any people send in stuff. I go, Gary could be poisoned. He goes, I don't care. Now he's worried about water. You got to understand, this guy's, he's got a belly on him like jiggles like Jello. And he's sitting worried about waters. Drink regular water. With all the crap you eat, now you're worried about water?
Well, I've been healthy.
Yeah, you've been healthy. Do me a favor. This healthy's going to last another week. I see what you eat. He comes to my house, cookies, Fritos. He's got all kind of junk food.
I didn't eat cookies or Fritos.
Come on. Oh, this time you didn't.
Right.
Because you're on your diet.
That's right.
Yeah, do me a favor. With all the crap you eat...
You know how hard it is to find cookies and Fritos in that house?
That's right. But you find them, don't you? Sure. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Drink regular water like you do.
Howard.
Please. And if you got bottles at home, bring them in. You're welcome to bring in your own bottles. Okay. Everyone's welcome to bring in whatever they want for the show. All of a sudden, everyone gets here for 4 hours. They're waterlogged. I see Tom Chiusano every minute with the bottle. He's peeing like a racehorse.
Yeah, he can't get to the bathroom and not find him in it.
Yeah, another freebie.
So Tom's off the list?
Tom is not to touch my water. Let him get it himself.
But you know what it is also, that water's become such a health-conscious issue now.
Yeah.
To drink it,
Only here it's health-conscious.
Oh, no. I got to be honest with you. At home, I drink water.
I know. You drink
water.
water.
I have the whole container.
Good. Then bring your container in and drink it.
You know.
Good. That's good. You got a container. Everyone became healthy on my ass with water. Everything else they eat is garbage, but with water, they're going to be healthy.
As long as you're not supplying food, they're going to eat the way they want.
When I take away the waters from everyone and I see them going out and buying bottled water every day, then I'll know they're into health. Mm-hmm. It's a sham with you guys. You see bottled water, you became into bottled water.
That's right.
As soon as it disappears, you're not going to be into bottled water.
I just know it's healthy.
You guys who eat, you should see the junk they eat back there.
Like what?
You eat anything filled with chemicals, aspartame. I mean, you'll drink bottled teas with NutraSweet in it.
Sugar.
Yeah, but the thing is,
aren't you worried about chemicals?
I'm just worried about losing some weight.
Yeah, but what about NutraSweet?
I don't care about.
So then why don't you drink regular water? Then drink tap water.
I love real sugar, man.
I guess you could drink tap water, but
yeah, of course. You said you're not worried about chemicals.
Sometimes you turn the tap water on here and it's brown.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah,
oh, come on. I'm in there every day. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. New York City tap water is considered the cleanest.
I taste the water. It tastes funny.
Yeah, well, then buy a bottle of water. That's all. That's what you do.
Could I buy them off you?
No. Absolutely not. Go to the store and buy, like everybody else. That's it. Kathy, please. I want my waters locked up. I'm not making a joke out of this.
This makes it so much easier because we're constantly ordering water. It's like another one of my duties.
Yeah, I know. It's a disease.
Yeah.
No, you should not constantly be ordering water.
Good.
There's serious work that has to go on here.
All right.
I'm not sure what it is, but I know there must be something more important.
Stop the water ordering.
Right, stop the water ordering. Now you're going to see a vast reduction. The water supply is going to grow around here.
Grillo's in the back. He's like, you mean I work for free and I can't even get free water?
That's right, but he works for free. Now all of a sudden this became everyone's payment. I get paid in waters. It's ridiculous. This woman is on the phone every day ordering waters.
Yeah, if we got caviar for free, Grillo would be.
Yeah,
like,
right. I get paid in caviar. The river stern is run dry.
Howard, you eat rice and it's cooked in tap water. I mean, come on.
It's boiled water, you moron.
Yeah. Certain things are always entertaining. Twister, Barry White.
E-channel commercial.
Well, E's entertaining too, with the kind of shows people are talking about. The Gossip Show.
Yeah, like I said, at one time, New York, especially New York City, they were looked upon as some of the best tap water in the country. Unfortunately, like, man, you don't want to drink tap water, where is it, from Chicago or, what is it, Detroit, where they're having that real problem with the tap water. Feel bad for them.
He said, she said, he said. Talk Soup, the best bits of the talk shows. E-News Daily from Hollywood.
Sorry about the commercials,
and the outrageous
everybody.
Howard Stern. We've got the entertaining shows that people are talking and singing about. Right here on E.
That might be the end of the video.
I tell you, I never saw anything like that. Everyone's walking around with a bottle of water. It makes me nuts. And I see the water's, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's a
I'd say
big
so,
club around
G-Man.
here with the water. Everyone's, their hands are frozen like this in a cup formation. Like this. They walk around. Oh, hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm drinking my Poland Spring. I never saw anything like it. If it's not here, no one will drink it.
They hand it to him now when they walk through the door.
Pretend it doesn't. Listen, there's nothing in this station that exists for free.
I have no
There's
argument.
nothing to eat. There's nothing to drink except this Poland Spring.
I have no argument.
So
Howard,
let's
so
pretend like the
cheap,
Poland
man.
Spring isn't here. I drink one a day on the air. Here it is. This is my one for the day. I drink one a day. Sometimes two. I even buy hot water from the.
Look at Gary.
I drink hot water. I buy it from the deli. And look at this. This is my bottle of water. And this
style.
bottle of water will be finished. I see the disc jockeys all taking bottles of water from my office.
There's a study saying that tap water is really bad.
Yeah, not New
Yes,
York tap water.
The latest studies have shown that tap water has a lot of junk in it.
Let me just say something. If tap water is bad, I can name 50 other things that you eat every day.
That are just as
that's
bad.
worse.
Did they have tap water in them? The things I
Yeah,
eat?
of course they're made with tap water.
See?
Bagels are made with tap water. Do you know that? What do you think? They open a bottle of water and make bagels? I know that. Oh, you know that? Yeah. Oh, that you know. Yeah. Nothing else you know, but that you know.
But you eat bagels from time.
I got to say something that, man, New York pizza, there's been stories about that the water that they knead the dough with is why New York pizza is you can't get it anywhere else.
I don't eat them.
You never had something on a bagel?
I don't eat bagels, I said.
I'm sorry.
Howard, you eat rice and it's cooked in tap water. I mean, come on.
It's boiled water, you moron.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's tap water.
Oh, my God. He doesn't have any understanding of chemistry. Stupid as a wall.
Yeah, that's it, man. So, yeah, like New York, I think still is looked upon as some of the best tap water there is. You know, Howard's trying to make the point that, you know, Poland Springs is a sponsor and, you know, they give them a case or two or whatever, but it's not to be abused by the staff. But come on, Howard. I mean, it's bottled water. I mean, Howard was so cheap back then. I mean, he doesn't pay people and he was crazy on that. But I hope everybody enjoyed that episode. And guess what? I've got another episode ready to go, and I think you're going to really like this one. And I'm still learning how to do this, so give me 1 second, everybody, and I'll load it up on my other screen here. I've got to exit out of I gotta look over here for a second, everybody. Exit out of full screen, but I've got the Eric the Midget. Everybody seems to love Eric the Midget. This is his first call to the Howard Stern Show. So let me load it up here. Let me see how I do this. Put it over here. And like I told everybody, I've got a second monitor that I am using now. So I can see the OBS screen. And then on the second monitor, I use the... I play the different stuff that I want to see. I hope you're not seeing that. Let me see here. You know, you're not seeing that. Okay, because I got to drag it over to this side. I got it now. I'm going to have to learn how to do this seamlessly where you're not seeing me talk about what I'm doing here. But let me start this video and put it in full screen mode. And then we will get started on the, it's Eric, the actor's first call. People seem to love Eric, the actor. I can't call him, you know, Eric the M. YouTube busts my balls on that. But anyways, I'm not the biggest Eric fan myself, but everybody seems to love him. And here, I want to read some of the comments here before we get going. And again, my eyesight is not the greatest, everybody, and this text is super small on my screen because I've got so many damn things on my screen here. But thanks for all your uploads. You're welcome. Servius, I think that's how you say that. And we got Southern Style from Tennessee's on here. I love Southern stuff. And Patty, thank you for joining one of my first live streams. Let me jump back to this page over here. And I don't have that episode where Robin travels to Peru or Guatemala. But I do have Robin. I only have a couple videos on my desktop screen. I keep them on a hard drive because they just would take up so much room on my computer. So I only got a few on here. I tell you what, let me read to you a couple. I've got the Eric the Midget. It's a real short video. It's only a 10-minute video. Let me read a couple videos that I have. Now I just closed the chat like a dummy. Let me see here. Let me read to you some of the videos I have, and then you can comment in the comment section, and then I'll play the one that I tell you what, we could play the AJ Benza Stuttering John fight again, because when I played it on my first live stream, I only had the one monitor, one computer, and I was actually getting the sound out of my speakers. It was terrible. When I played it back, I actually deleted it. There's an FME Awards I've got ready to go here. I've got some old... Ooh, I've got Howard is mad at Ralph ready to go. Let's see here. The Lynn Thomas versus Wood Yee, which is incredible. I played that on my first stream, but Lynn Thomas shows her boobies, so I'd have to stop it. I have Melrose Larry Green, Mitts on a Misfit, Riley Martin stand-up. Stuttering Nina is a good one. It's real old looking video though. I don't know if anybody remembers Stuttering Nina. She's from South Florida where I live. She's a hot dog girl. Let me see here what else I have. But if anybody wants to hear one after the Eric the Midget video, which is only 10 minutes, I'll have time for one more video. I have set up Who Wants to Marry a Porn Star. I don't want to show that on my live stream though, because I'm going to do a reaction review video with that. I got the Insane Clown Posse versus the Sharon Osbourne one. We could live stream that. Let me see here. I got Howard Stern's House Party. Does anybody remember that? Wow, that's an old video. I think I just put it on my screen over there by accident. I was trying to figure out how long the video is. It's a 40-minute video. We don't want to do that one. So let me put back the Eric the Midget one. We'll start that one. I'll read the comments, and we'll see. Now I can't find the Eric the Midget one. Darn it. Let me close this for 1 second, everybody. Please give me 1 second. No, I got it ready to go. Let me see if I can get past the little opening here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, everybody, let me jump over to the other screen now. Let me open up my chat again. I want to get the chat big because I like to read your comments as we're going on. And let me see here. How do I open up the chat again? Guys, please be patient with me. I will get a lot better at this as time goes on. I had it open to another window. I don't know how to do that. I'm just going to leave it right here. Okay, I'm going to read some of your comments. G-Men says, thank you. Would Ye Please? Oh man, I already played the Would Ye, and I got in trouble from YouTube. They made me delete it because I didn't censor out the when Lynn Thomas shows her beautiful breasts. Someone from West Palm, Mr. Bad Jokes from West Palm. Hello there. What's happening, bro? I'm from South Florida. I've done many shows at Propaganda. If you ever go to the Club Propaganda in Lake Worth, I might have met you. Shout out to the chat. Okay, hey, Anthony's joined us. What's up, Anthony? All right, so let me jump over to this screen. Watch how flawlessly I can do this. And let's start the Eric the Midget video. This is Eric the Midget's first call-in. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't reviewed this video. I'm assuming there's no nudity in it, so it'll be okay. But we're watching it together for the first time. I have not seen this video in a long time. So
a couple of phone calls. A lot of people want to talk.
Tell me how the sound is,
okay,
everybody.
here we go.
If it's too loud, not loud enough. And I'll shut up for a second here.
Actually, I'm looking at the phone calls. I'm like, who the hell wants to talk to anybody? All right, here we go. Here's Eric. You're on the air.
Hi. I'm calling because a couple weeks ago you referred to Kelly Clarkson.
Eric the Midget's first call into the show, everybody.
And as an unattractive, ugly white girl. Well, I don't think so. She is anything but ugly and
Thank you, Anthony.
unattractive.
Are
Eric?
you related to her?
No, I'm not.
Eric, how old are you?
27.
What's wrong with you? There's something wrong, right?
Well, I'm a disabled person.
Yeah, okay.
You're a guy?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm only 3'5", 3'6".
We got to get you down here.
I knew Howard would say that.
You're in love with Kelly Clarkson of American Idol?
Yep.
Maybe we can hook you two kids up.
If I can get her to come in here, maybe I can hook you up with her.
Wouldn't mind that, that's for sure.
What? 3'5"? What are you, a midget?
Yeah.
And what are you, ill or something?
No, it's just it's 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Are you shorter than Mini-Me?
No, I think he's around the 2-foot mark.
Wow.
Right.
I'm always amazed at how little Mini-Me is.
Yeah.
If Mini-Me's 2 foot, you're 3'5"?
3'5".
You
3'6".
tower over him.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between that.
You work in a circus or on a show or something?
No, I'd like to get into show business, into acting, and into singing and stuff like that.
What do you do right now?
Actually, nothing. I'm living off SSI.
Yeah, well, Kelly Clarkson, I actually said was the best one to win because she had the best voice, but she's got to lose about 15 pounds. They got to dress her better. She got big hips. The hairdo they gave her was very New Jersey with the black and white skunk stripes. She needs some work, yeah.
Well, from what she said to Bob Goen on Entertainment Tonight, like the day after she won, she said that her natural hair color, I don't know if she was kidding, but she said her natural hair color was as blonde as Reese Witherspoon.
I don't know about that, but whatever they dyed it looks bad, and you got to go with me on that. I mean, it's not a good color. It's not human. There's no human hair that looks like that with like stripes. She's got like pinstripes. She got racing stripes all over her head, equidistant from one another. Whoever did that definitely, was goofing on her. And you think she's hot because how picky can you be? You're sitting in the room. When's the last time you got laid?
Never.
Exactly.
How old did he say he was?
20. How old are you?
27.
Wow.
This guy's never gotten laid. That's why you're pining away for her.
Did you go out and buy her a single?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All you got to do, my friend, is get a little stank on your hang low.
You'll forget all about her.
Yeah, you'll forget all about Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. You got pictures of her hanging on your wall?
Oh, yeah.
No, but on my computer I have some photos.
What do you got?
This one's off various websites that, fans have made for her.
Kelly Clarkson websites?
When you're whacking it, do you think about Kelly Clarkson?
No.
Tell the truth.
Come on.
No.
Have you
Then
ever?
who do you think about?
And don't tell me you're not whacking it.
See, how do I answer that?
Yeah, with the truth. You never think of Kelly Clarkson when you're whacking it.
No.
Come
You
on.
never imagine like you run into her somewhere and she's like, I was really into that midget on Wizard of Oz. You really turned me on. And blah, 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 blah. And one thing leads to another. Before you know it, you're banging her.
No.
I don't believe you. See, you're not being straight with me.
Yeah, I am.
Who do you whack it to then? Pam Anderson?
Oh, yeah.
No, just
Good one,
other
Frankie.
celebrity females.
Give me your top 3. Whack material.
Oh, let's see. Well, one off Seventh Heaven, Beverly Mitchell.
Beverly Mitchell from Seventh Heaven. That's the top girl to whack it to?
Well, one of them.
No little people?
No.
What about Gary Coleman?
Oh, please.
No, don't go that way.
There you go.
Good for you.
All right, the chick from Seventh Heaven. Who else?
Let's see, who else? Brittany.
Britney Spears?
Oh, yeah.
What's the scenario?
I don't know.
Like, how do you make believe you meet her? Like, what do you do? Like, you're at a party or something?
Yeah, or out somewhere.
And you meet her, and then what happens? You sneak a ladder into her bedroom?
No.
What do you do?
Climb up to her ass.
Tell me what happens.
I don't really remember.
How do you start, like, getting her in a room and kissing her? There's got to be, when guys do it, there's got to be some sort of thread of a story.
Oh,
Not
thank you,
anything I
Anthony.
could think of. It.
You
You're
see.
just not coming clean with us.
Yeah. Who's your third favorite to whack it to? Britney Spears, the chick from Seventh Heaven. Who you got in there? Leslie Stahl? Who else? You got to get somebody who's realistic. You're not going to get Britney Spears. You're not going to get the chick on Seventh Heaven.
So Leslie Stahl's a good bet?
Leslie Stahl, you could probably bang. I'm just trying to help the guy.
Kelly Clarkson is probably a good one.
You probably could get her.
You need a chick you could sneak up on.
See, I wonder if I was a midget, would I fantasize about other midgets?
No.
Well, I got to get realistic.
Yeah, but
Really? You have to be
Yeah,
realistic?
because you're not going to bang full-size chicks. There's very
Well,
few
wait a
midgets who can pull that off. Come on, this kid doesn't have a rap.
Before you ever had sex with anybody, you were doing it to the girls of Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, that's true. But I was also more times than not doing it to chicks in my school or chicks in
Really?
college. Yeah, chicks I met during the day.
All right. I did not know that.
But this kid's got a hard-on for Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
He's not going to get her.
Way above Eric's league.
Well, I'm so happy that stupid song has not become a huge hit.
Yeah, thank God this country isn't buying into that. It's a bad song.
being obsessed with Kelly Clarkson is just going to lead to a horrible spiral into depression.
What, you got the single?
Yeah.
Sing it for me.
I don't have a number.
You know the words.
You know the chorus, at least.
How many times have you listened to it?
A couple. I can't.
Come on.
I can't sing it.
Come on, Eric.
I can't.
Eric the Midget, he wants Kelly Clarkson.
For starters, it's not my singing style.
Oh, what do you sing?
Country, but
Country.
Sing me a country song. I got to hear you sing.
I'm bad a cappella. Trust me.
Oh, dear. Come on.
Something tells me you're not Garth Brooks with instruments.
Well, anyway, you've defended Kelly Clarkson's honor. She does need a little work, you know, if she's going to be in show business. You're right, though. She's an attractive girl. She's not unattractive. I'll go along with you there.
She's cute.
She's a cute girl.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Or also wanted to know, did Benji ever go out with Anna Nicole?
Benji, no, he got stood up.
He struck out.
As usual, he went over to a hotel where she agreed to go out with him. She didn't show up for like an hour, and then he left.
Thank you, Patty.
She wouldn't even meet with him. She was right
stood him
upstairs.
up, yeah.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
All right, Eric. That's Eric the Midget. Hey, Eric.
Huh.
I'm gonna give you $500.
Okay, so I give you my address.
You could be a little more excited about it.
I'm excited. Thank you.
This won't mess up your benefits, will it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, don't declare this.
We don't want to kick you up into a higher bracket.
All right, thanks. All right, enough with that guy.
Wow.
He was depressing me.
Depressed little person.
Yeah. I'm a little person, but I want Kelly Clarkson.
I love when Fred
People
plays
say I'm small,
sound effects.
but I have a big heart. Midget should always be cheerful.
You gotta try harder.
You know, you can't get into show business being a miserable midget.
Hello, I'm your miserable midget.
I'm a miserable midget. Hire me.
Big deal I can't reach the elevator button.
Boy, they had no idea what was to come in the future with how miserable Eric is. And how mean he gets, and I've got all the Eric the Actor videos. Like I said, if you're just jumping on here, here's James D. What's up there, James? And I only have so many videos on my downloaded on my computer here, ready to play. So now that I know I've got this live stream thing down, I'm gonna be set up a lot better. I just got the monitor today, so just to recap again, first couple live streams I did about a week ago, I think it was last week or the week before. I was trying to use one MacBook Pro with the video and the OBS going and the YouTube live stream going. That was on my old computer too. So when I saw that all the apps they weren't working together, I went and bought this new computer, MacBook Pro, and I financed it out for 12 months. And then people were suggesting to me, he's not on here right now, but World's Worst Boy helped me a lot. He was giving me advice and telling me how to do things as the live stream was going. And everybody was saying, man, you got to get a second monitor. And sure enough, I got the second monitor today. Hooked the thing up, and here we are. So I don't want my live streams to go too long. This one's been going 50 minutes. I think we can play one more video. Is everybody up for one more video? Let me see here. Great, man. Thank you, Mr. Bad Jokes. I have to close this to see my folder with my videos in there. Let me see here. I could post one of my. Let me look at another. Let me read off a couple, and I'll see the chat. You can chat live. You know what's a great video? Is Al Franken versus Scott DePace debate. That is incredible. I've got the AJ Benza Stuttering John fight lined up here. How about Baba Booey doesn't listen? Or I think I had the Ralph versus Scott the Engineer. I don't want to say too many of them. Let's vote between, and I want everybody to comment. We'll get one more. We're going to definitely do one more, G-Man. I just got to make sure I don't do one that has any kind of nudity in it. I didn't check to see. Here's Howard is mad at Ralph. Let me play this for 1 second here. See how long it is. It's 39 minutes. Is everybody okay with a 39-minute video? How about Lonely Fred? Let me see here. Okay, let's play Lonely Fred. This is all about Fred here. It's a 20-minute video. Is everybody okay with that one? Let me see here. I hate Scott's politics. And, dude, I don't know if you ever saw the one where Al Franken destroys him. I mean, it's just, it's crazy how Al Franken, this was prior to him being what was he, the senator or congressman of Minnesota. So everybody's saying yes. Yes, the Fred. Fred is lonely. Okay, one more vote for Fred is lonely. I want to see here. I don't know why I can't see the chat anymore. Okay, do you want to sign in again? Okay, I got 21 viewers. I want to open up my chat one more time because I like reading all the comments. I accidentally closed it. Again, I'm learning. I used to have it be able to put it outside, but It's taking a second to load up here. Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't read your chats. I closed it like a knucklehead. Let me see here if I can find it one other spot before we start this, because I like reading the comments as we're going. Oh, there it is. Okay, I can do it that way. Okay, I've got a separate second screen up. You can't see it, but I can see it, hopefully. Okay, we're going to play, what's the name of this video again? Lonely Fred, I think it's called. It's where Howard explains... I like it, James D. He's calling him Eric. Remember when Fred changed his name to Eric? I have that video. So, okay, so watch this. I've got this down pretty good where I can jump over to this other screen. How about that? Nice transition, huh? And let's start the video. Lonely Fred. Here we go. Stop that. I know what I did wrong, okay? Hold on, everybody.
Just slipped into a coma, Robin. You know, after you do the third or fourth live commercial, it happens.
Sorry, everybody.
I bet you're going to... You know what you'll be doing when you're Johnny Weissmuller's age, when he was running around the nursing home doing the Tarzan yell?
Yeah.
You're going to be doing commercials.
You think so? I'll be...
MHN! MHN Hair Studio! It works! Take my word for it. No, don't take my word for
Sorry,
it.
everybody.
See, it's the thing you think you'll hate that you'll miss the most.
Robin?
Let me start this over again, okay, everybody?
Robin? Bury me with my microphone.
God,
like Bela Lugosi with his cape.
I will get a lot better at this.
I heard Jackie. Oh! I hear Jackie.
I'm just going to pause this video and start from the beginning, okay? Because what happened was I pushed play, and the video we were watching before wasn't ended completely yet, and blah, blah, blah. And so here we go. Let's start it from the beginning. Lonely Fred.
I just slipped into a coma, Robin. You know, after you do the third or fourth live commercial, it happens.
I bet you're going to... You know what you'll be doing when you're Johnny Weissmuller's age, when he was running around the nursing home doing the Tarzan yell?
Yeah.
You're going to be doing commercials.
You think so? I'll be...
MHN! MHN Hair Studio! It works! Take my word for it. No, don't take my word for it.
See, it's the thing you think you'll hate that you'll miss the most.
Robin? I heard Robin.
Please, everybody comment. How's the sound?
Bury me with my microphone. Like Bela Lugosi with his cape. Wait. I heard Jackie. Oh!
Please, somebody comment. How's the sound?
I hear Jackie. It's the old team. They've come back for me. We're going to do it again.
Who's going to go first, do you think?
Out of the group?
Yeah.
Logic would tell us Jackie, because he's the oldest, and also he takes horrible care of himself. But he's the happiest in some respects because, he smokes his pot and he has his beer.
Yeah.
And he's really excited.
Keep him alive.
Yeah, and he's really excited about clams. You know what I mean? It's like
the beach.
The beach is my lifeblood. And plus, genetically, he comes from good stock. I mean, his mother hangs on. How many years has she been around?
She's 98. Well,
she's 100 years
down.
old. She's an even 100. I think he's lying about her age.
She looks 98.
I think he shaved 2 years off her.
Why lie about her age?
I'm
right.
worried about it not being loud enough.
Well, if Jackie's 60, his mother's got to be at least 90. Hi-yo.
I will, G-Man.
I don't know. Who do you think is going to die first?
G-Man's asking me to pause it when I talk, so I will, but I won't do it much, okay? Just like when I do on my reaction review videos. I like to, let everybody enjoy the videos more than my commentary.
Probably me, because I'm just...
Stressed out,
and I'm always feeling like I'm having a heart attack.
I think it's going to be Baba Booey.
Do you really?
We're going to have to find a new Baba Booey.
Why do you think Baba Booey?
Oh, my.
I don't know. I just have this feeling.
Eat himself to death.
Yeah. Really.
With his chocolates. He would be the least missed, so it would make sense for him to go. I don't even know if I'd go to the funeral.
Oh, stop it.
No, I would go.
We'd have a good time.
There
Too.
you go.
I don't know. Who knows?
Although
Fred?
Fred looks genetically inferior. He might go first.
He might keel over on us.
Yeah, he's always having problems.
No, I think you got that. I think Fred's going to last forever.
No, when we were in Washington, Fred used to get heart palpitations. Right, Robin writes about it in her book.
Well, that was from chopping down trees
Right.
and stuff.
Remember that, Fred, when you
That was an extenuating circumstance.
All right, take it easy.
There you go.
Revealing a little of Fred's personal life.
Heart palpitation.
Yeah, what happened was Fred had. I don't know if you remember this.
I don't think Jackie was around.
All right, so Fred
was around, but not every day.
All right, well, Fred, this is a great story.
Of the video a little bit.
You know how before Fred had his wife, he used to latch on to one of us for the whole weekend. You know, first it was me. When Fred came to New York, he doesn't just like take on a new friendship.
Well, in Washington it started.
Yeah, he takes on a friendship with intense verve.
I see what you're saying. There's monitors for the sound, and it was in the red on the video I'm playing, and it's not on the red in my voice. So I just turned the video down just a tad because it was probably like real loud. Sorry about that. Again, I'm learning how to do all this. I'll get this down.
Like he'll just suck the life out of you.
It's a love affair to remember.
Right. Gary knows because after I dumped Fred, Gary had to pick up.
But you know what? Fred dumped
Because
me.
Fred really doesn't. Yeah, did he really? Well, that's because he got the girlfriend.
Fred dumped me.
Like a mosquito lands on you and sucks out all the
Yeah.
blood.
Right.
So anyway, Fred. After I gave Fred the dump, because I had kids at this point, I couldn't hang around with Fred anymore. It was too draining.
Well, what you forget is that in Washington we had no one to put him off on.
Yeah.
So we were stuck with him.
Yeah.
And once we got to New York, at least Connecticut wasn't that far away.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing that and Fred really had no life. He would just sit in his apartment waiting for something to happen. So you'd feel bad, and you'd call Fred, and then Fred would come over. Like in a blizzard, Fred stayed at my house and then wouldn't leave. Like after like here's what happened. We had a bad snowstorm.
It came in a flash.
Yeah, so I said,
Nobody
Fred
knew it was going to happen.
Fred was parked at my house, so I said, Fred. Yeah, this was in New York. It doesn't matter. This is just an example of Fred. So I said to Fred, stay at my house for the night because it's crazy. How are you going to get your car out? And it's too dangerous to drive.
Well, it was worse. Fred, it was snow. There were 12 inches of snow dumped on the city in an hour.
Right.
And Fred, I kept saying to Fred, "Are you going to try to go to Connecticut tonight?" Because it was on a Friday.
Well, I haven't gotten to Connecticut yet.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is why this story is important.
Right.
And he kept saying, "I'm going to try.
Right.
I'm going to try."
Yeah, well, Fred had nowhere to go on weekends, so he used to go back to Connecticut to his mom and dad's house.
Yeah, and I finally had to say to you, look, you're going to have to talk to him because he would really try to go to Connecticut.
Yeah, that's what it was. So Fred had this thing every weekend. He had to go to Connecticut to see his parents. Because Fred had no other people. Now that he has his wife, he hasn't seen his parents in years. Right. When's the last time you've seen your parents? Be honest.
6 years ago.
No,
come on, be honest.
Christmas.
Was it Christmas?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's typical. He won't see him again
but
until next
Yeah,
Christmas.
right. And you won't see him again until next Christmas. Be honest.
Anything's possible.
Right.
But you admit you see them less.
Right. Oh, less, please. He sees them once a year now, and he hardly calls them. Well, the point is, when he was flying solo and just had us and no girlfriend or anything, he was at the parents no matter what. If there was 12 inches of snow being dumped hourly on the city, Fred had to get to Connecticut to see those parents. He could not bear to spend the weekend alone.
Fred loves
so
his
Robin
mother.
said to me, "You better speak to Fred." So I said, "Fred." I was trying to make it like a little kid, trying to make it fun. Fred, it'll be fun. You'll stay over. We'll buy dinner. It'll be fun. So he's like, okay, but I have to get to Connecticut the next day. I mean, it was insanity.
Yeah.
So,
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When you guys lived in Washington, did Fred used to visit Connecticut a lot?
yeah, all the time.
Buy into that, Jeff.
It has to be true.
That's why.
All I know is Fred disappeared once for like a couple of days and wouldn't tell anybody where he went. Remember that, Robin?
From Washington?
From Washington?
Yep.
That wasn't.
You don't even know about this,
No.
maybe. Fred, I all I know is I kept calling him and I kept going
Wait a
over to his
minute, I
place,
do remember
and
this.
nobody knows where he went.
Because
And
he
then
didn't even show up for work.
right, and then when I got a hold of him, I said, "Fred, where were you?" He said, "Personal business." And
That's
it
right,
was
because he
Fred's.
had that wacky house he was living in.
Yeah, it was Fred's lost weekend.
And we didn't know what had happened to him.
Where did you go?
Led to
Now,
a lot
can you
of
tell me?
speculation.
How long was he gone?
Come on, Fred. Where did you go?
No, I won't.
He was gone for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then returned like nothing
Fridays-
happened.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday?
It was like Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, because we definitely.
That wasn't
Cool,
the
Ace.
infamous Florida trip, was it?
No. That's a whole nother story that I can't get into right now.
That's a
Something else entirely different.
That's a legend.
Yeah, that happened in New York.
So anyway, I convinced Fred to stay at my place. Fred stays, and we take him shopping. We run to the supermarket. Everyone's there, and we were going to make fish that night. We were going to fry some fish or something, and Fred wouldn't tell us that he doesn't eat fish.
Yeah, he just sat there.
Yeah. So finally, my wife realized that Fred does not eat fish. Because we got him home that night, fed him fish, and he wouldn't eat. So then we went out and we said, Fred, what do you eat? And he couldn't tell us what he ate. I think he was embarrassed, so he finally admitted that he eats hot dogs.
Right.
So we went out and got him hot dogs.
And I remember calling you like on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was, talking to you, and you all of a sudden said, Fred's still here.
Fred won't leave. And all the snow had melted. There was like this huge heat wave. The snow had melted. Everyone had dug themselves out, and Fred still wouldn't leave. And he just wouldn't go.
Great.
He just wasn't. I was like, hey Fred, maybe you wanna get home. Oh no, I don't think it's safe now. Yeah, it was like weird. So you know how Fred latches on.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I dug hanging out with him. But I know like one.
Be honest.
One really cool thing that he did once.
Yeah.
Was we went to California on a trip, and Fred had that car that he loved.
Right.
That he took really, really good care of.
Yeah, Fred thinks whatever car he gets is the best car in the whole world.
Fred takes incredible care of cars.
Yeah, and also he only gets what his father gets. You know that too?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
His father has the same car all the time.
Well, he had the T-Bird, and it was like the special edition. I remember that.
And his father told him that Ford made the best cars and that the
That they
T-Bird.
were on top of things. They had made the best innovations
Right.
now. And
I
they were
remember that.
coming back.
My dad tells me this.
Yeah, and then his dad got his dad's got one of those Jeeps now. That's what Fred has.
Well, I bought the Jeep before he did, but
Okay.
that's okay. I'm letting a lot of lies fly.
Okay, fine. All right.
So anyway,
Oh, Fred, you did tell us that about the T-Bird. It was your dad.
Yeah, everything was your dad. And then Fred would even look at a piece of furniture and go, my dad can build this better.
Remember when he was turning over my furniture because he was going to tell his father how to make it?
Yeah. I don't know why. He couldn't go out and just buy it.
I don't know. Silly.
So anyway,
Fred came into Robin's apartment, started analyzing the furniture, and going, "I think my father can make this. I want to just draw a little blueprint of this furniture."
Silly me.
Yeah, yeah, silly you. You're silly.
I am.
You're the man from Mars.
And he had. Do you still have that stereo, Fred, that you built yourself?
It's probably somewhere, but I don't know where.
All right. Anyway.
So we went to California for a week when we were at NBC. We went on that 1 week trip.
Right.
And Fred didn't want to leave his car in the driveway in Queens.
Right.
So he asked if it was okay to. I said, hey, leave it at my parents' house because they have room in the driveway. So I got back a day later.
Yeah.
Fred got back on like a Saturday afternoon.
Right.
And he took a cab to my parents' house. And when I got back the next day, I said, oh, did Fred pick up the car? And my parents go, yeah, he was here till 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah. And what did he do?
They drank and ate.
Oh,
and,
man.
And he hung with my parents. They drank a bottle. Him and my father drank a bottle of scotch.
Because Fred never had anything to do.
But do your parents usually stay up until 4:30 in the morning?
No, but they didn't. I got to tell you, they didn't mind it. They enjoyed it. But
you don't mind it, but you don't realize what's happening. Fred just won't leave. I'm telling you, Fred doesn't leave.
I thought it was funny that my parents were up till 4:30 with Fred.
Yeah, in the old days when I used to have people over to my house, Fred would just stay.
Yeah.
And then finally you have to say, Fred, I think we're all going to bed now.
Okay.
So why was I talking about Fred?
Because of that chest pain thing.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, the infamous story was that Fred ran up to his parents' house on the weekend, as usual, and he always used the excuse that his parents needed help around with chores.
Well, his big thing was, I know, was he had a lot of times he had to cut the lawn.
Yeah.
Right.
This had to be the most manicured lawn
But I think
ever.
it was. I always got the impression that Fred was on one of those like John Deere things that you drive, like that you sit in.
Right, like he was plowing
like a
back
big
40.
one.
Yeah, I don't know what Fred was doing, but all I know is Fred goes up there and decides he's going to chop wood. And, Fred's a mental patient. If you give Fred wood to chop, he'll just keep chopping, and if you don't tell him to stop.
Like
this
John
was
Henry.
A tree.
Right.
He cut down a tree like Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, so he went up there. He was out of shape.
Makes a forest into sawdust.
Yeah. So he comes home, and he's got the worst pains in his chest.
From totally overdoing it.
From totally, overdoing it. And now Fred thinks he's having a heart attack. So, of course, Fred, who's having a heart attack, can't call anyone. Because Fred's uptight. Fred doesn't know how to call anyone. Fred didn't even know how to open a bank account at this time. Fred didn't have his own bank account.
That's true.
I just said, Fred, we'll take you to get a bank account. You can listen to this. You can put your money in the bank and write a check. You don't have to keep all this cash on you.
Right, because he was like hiding his money under the mattress.
Yeah, but he was like, I don't know if I put it in the bank. What happens if they take it?
His father had never told him about banks.
No. And his father, I guess, doesn't trust banks. Or something was going on. When I met Fred, he was like a babe out of the woods.
Well, I told you about the time he called me. He needed some money for something.
Yeah.
And I said, well, come over and pick me up, and I'll go to the bank. He said, but the banks are closed today. I said, don't worry, Fred. I have a card. He had no idea you could get into the bank.
Amazing.
It's like,
he didn't know anything about ATMs.
He's like Jethro Bodine. He's like out of the hills. What do you mean you're going to use this pool table for a game? I thought we're supposed to eat on it. So anyway, Fred was having a heart attack, and for some reason, I guess he called you.
He didn't call. He just came over.
Oh, he came over.
Yeah.
And Robin wouldn't open her door. That's in Robin's book.
Really?
Yeah, but I won't reveal the end of that story.
Big question, Robin. Did you know it was Fred?
You got to read the book.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Always a saleswoman. So anyway,
I was just gonna say, Robin's not gonna tell any stories that were in her book. She wants you to buy the book.
Did she pretend she wasn't home?
I could say yes.
No.
Oh, no. All right.
read the book.
All right. Read the book.
And to think up until
It's a tease for the book.
up until this point, I thought Fred was crazy and Robin was sane.
Yeah, right.
Now it's even.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's definitely even. So
We must have been a delightful group to hang
Oh, man.
I just remember Fred's big heart attack, and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you ninny, you chopped wood for 12 hours straight. What do you expect?
But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at the time.
Well,
Fred wound up in the emergency
I said to,
room.
he was in the emergency room, and I said, Fred, do you understand that you did you do anything unusual? He's like, no. I said, where did you go this weekend? I went to my parents. Well, did you do anything unusual? No. Oh, really? Well, did you eat something strange? No. Did you have any activity? No. Well, in fact, I didn't have time for any activity. I was chopping wood. It was like, what? I had to do a lot of chores.
I didn't have time to overexert myself.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So it was just weird.
Yeah. But Fred, remember the time Fred had to go to
Did Fred go to
court?
But did Fred go to the emergency room himself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fred, you really did? 'Cause
Yeah.
that must have taken a lot, because you were in those
He
days
was
afraid.
really scared. That
He was
what it
afraid to go
was.
anywhere.
I hate
Yeah.
doctors.
His heart was like an overdrive, like it was.
Oh, it was like my arm was numb, the whole 9 yards. It
Yeah.
was like,
I almost lost
and I
Fred.
kept saying to myself, look, I overdid it, but the more you kept, doing it, telling yourself that you're okay,
Wait,
that you're
wait.
okay, the worse you felt. So it's like.
So how did you know how to go to an emergency room? That must have
I
freaked you
figured
out.
I was going to go talk to Robin. I figured if I talked to somebody, she would just say, "Look, you're nuts right now. You just overdid it. You're not having a heart attack. Go home."
But wait a minute.
It would have been fine.
Did you drive all the way?
Robin really came through for
Did he
you.
drive all the way from Connecticut to New York?
No, he was
I was
living
in
here.
Yeah, no, he drove from Connecticut to New
Right.
York.
I see what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
of course.
He chopped the wood,
chopped
drove
the wood in
home.
Connecticut.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Arm
the
was-
pain didn't set in.
No, it didn't. It wasn't that day.
It was delayed.
Like,
It was
right.
it was muscle exertion,
Right.
Oh, so they reacted the next day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? I have something that I've always wanted to ask Fred.
Uh-oh.
Since I met him and since we're doing this whole thing.
Good luck.
No, the thing that I always found not strange, but the hardest thing about that Fred had to deal with when I met him, which was like 1984. We spent the year at NBC. Then we got to K-Rock, and I don't know how long we were at K-Rock till he met Princess Norris. But as far as I know,
Year and a
in
half.
that entire time, which is probably like 2.5 years, I don't believe Fred ever had sex. I mean, I remember
He didn't.
Fred and I used to rap about it all the time, and he just
What
said
did he say?
that he just didn't have the opportunity to meet women.
Oh, okay.
Fred, is that true? You didn't have sex for 2 years?
It seemed like a long time.
It was about
Really? Because I thought Fred was a homo.
And my mother wanted to set him up with one of my cousins. I felt so bad for him.
Well, I was sure Fred was a homo, because everyone always says to me, geez, Robin, a lesbian. I never thought you were a lesbian. Honestly, I swear. I always thought Fred was a homo. And I used to test him. One night, I was in a hotel room, and I said, Fred, let's share a room. And Fred...
That's your room, wasn't it? A bed? No.
No, it was a room, Robin. Let's take it easy over there. Come on. I am not attracted to Fred. Not much. Who can resist him?
See, I shared a room with Fred once. I never thought.
First
he
of all,
was
in
gay.
those days, Fred used to smell like coffee because he drank way too
And
much
cigarettes.
coffee. Yeah,
And
but the
cigarettes,
coffee,
yeah.
he used to have a really stinky breath.
Yeah.
You don't drink coffee anymore, do you?
I do, but
Yeah, it's a
Not as
pleasure.
much.
Oh.
He used to be obsessive about it. That coffee
Right.
cup was never
Well, you know
empty.
why? His
Yeah.
dad drinks a lot of coffee.
he definitely did.
Yeah. He does everything his
He
dad
did
does.
everything his dad did.
Yeah.
That's true.
My dad loves coffee.
If his dad wore a coat, he wore that.
Yeah, right.
I personally don't drink coffee. I hate coffee. I hate coffee candy, coffee ice cream. I like the smell of coffee when it's cooking, but I can't stand the taste of coffee. I drink tea, which is right here.
I'm right.
Damn right.
Well, when you, you know what's really cool when you went to Fred's.
See, Fred's book is the opposite of yours. Fred did everything his father did. So anyway, I was convinced Fred was a homo because I knew some good-looking girls who wanted him, and Fred wasn't even reacting.
Remember that one girl who hung around with Fred and listened to him play that silly guitar
And
all
she
day
thought he
and
was
all
singing to
night?
her?
Now, she was nice. Come on.
She was a piece of ass. She was a piece of ass.
in
Washington.
Very nice.
A piece of ass.
Is this the black woman?
Yeah.
And she hung around, I mean, hours. She was like, Robin, well, we just talked and talked. And she didn't know Fred would just talk and talk.
I would have taken this girl and given her a workout like you wouldn't. This girl was throwing herself. She was like pressing her lips up against Fred, doing anything. She has a body of
and
a
you
Barbie
never asked
doll.
him about it? It's just...
Listen.
Oh, we asked him all the time.
You try to talk to Fred about stuff.
No, but I don't mean you and Robin. I mean, you ever say, hey, you hitting on her?
Yeah, we would say.
No, I mean you
and
private,
what would Fred had a rule, remember?
He says, I don't date people I work with.
That's right.
You don't crap where you eat.
Yeah. But meanwhile, I wasn't dating anybody, and the guy hadn't had sex. So I said, okay, the guy's a homo. So one night, we're in a hotel room, and we're in the room, and I'm getting ready for bed, and I had my pants off and stuff. I'm walking around in my underwear, brushing my teeth.
Baiting the trap.
Yeah, baiting him, because, my body will really turn a guy on. And, like, Fred got into a corner. And literally, I remember he got changed really super fast.
Like the way you get changed in gym class in 5th grade.
Yeah, what he did was he got into the corner, he pulled his pants and his shirt off real fast. He was wearing boxer shorts, and he quickly jumped into the bed. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't see him.
How excited you were getting.
So I said, man. I said, what's his story?
Why did you do that, Fred? Did you think he might be interested in you?
You want to know something? I always picked up a vibe from him that he was slightly homo.
Oh, such a liar.
I swear to God.
I'm a married man, and that's sex all the time. You're insane.
I'll tell you the truth. When I started on this show, and you guys used to do your homo thing, you and Fred, I always thought you two were way too good at it. And it was a time at Club Benet when I was watching you two really getting into it, and I said to myself, is this the Emperor's? Is this right in my face? And these two are screaming homos, and I can't.
You're kidding.
Howard, I know the time. I can tell you the exact time.
You
all right,
two were so believable. I think these two are really in love.
I can tell you the exact.
All right, I made out with him once.
All right.
I can tell you the time that Jackie's talking about it.
Yeah.
We were all talking about it. Robin had this purple silk shirt,
yes.
and Fred put it on, and it was
became a
just,
new
I don't
man.
know. It just was like it was right.
Transformed.
Yeah.
It's just
my color.
I don't know.
It was like Frosty's hat or something.
Yeah, Fred's way too comfortable wearing that stuff.
Hey, I have a feminine side.
You settled into it. There was the two. There was like
You guys were caressing each
There was
other.
magic between.
Guy has a good body. I'll give him that.
Come on.
Come on.
You guys were
You know
way
he's a
too
woodsman.
You were way too into it.
He chops wood.
The
See,
time
I
that it
just think
really,
you're jealous.
I questioned it was when you and Fred and Al Rosenberg were going to do that morning show
Yeah.
for the first
And
time.
Fred played my
Fred
wife?
dressed up as your wife.
And looked way too
and
good.
looked too good in a dress.
People were calling in and saying, your wife is really pretty. It was really strange.
It's like Fred makes a great woman.
He had long black hair and
I'm a hell of a dame.
he had a nice body. Big chest. So anyway, so I tested for that night. He didn't seem to be homo, but
Yeah.
You guys were in the same bed?
no.
No.
What are you, insane? Are you nuts?
Wasn't there a story where
I'm
you
not
guys
like
shared a
you.
bed?
No, it was always a room.
No, that was your story with Hawthorne. You ended up
Shut
in the
up.
same bed.
We're not on me today yet.
All right.
It was always a room. But for a long time, every time we went somewhere, we could never afford more than 2 rooms. So you
Right.
and Fred were always bunking together.
I know. I want to bunk with you. All right. So there it is. That's another story about
Fascinating chapter.
in Fred's life.
We don't know any more about Fred than we did with you.
Can you imagine Fred though going without sex for 2 years and having the availability of all these women?
His
That
hormones
is
must have been
really
raging.
When we were at
made you
NBC, you could walk through the intern office there at night where they made all those telephone calls, and it was all girls.
And they all
they were
loved-
all arguing about
And the
who
thing
Fred
is,
liked
the guy.
more.
I mean, I understand why I'm going crazy. I have women throwing themselves at me, and I'm married. He was single.
Yeah, and he refused to give his favors to any of them.
You know who his girlfriend was for a while?
Who?
The Vietnamese woman across the street in the deli.
Yeah.
Fred used to go there every night and get dinner, and there was this pretty cute Vietnamese girl, and he would go and rap to her a lot at night.
Oh yeah.
Really? See, I didn't know that.
But I mean, they weren't a couple.
Did he ever ask her out?
No. They just would go talk to her all the time.
Right. Dating the enemy, huh?
There you go. Sorry, man.
Sleeping
right.
with the enemy.
Sorry, I didn't go to Nam.
Yeah. Well, I did. I don't like that.
Getting secrets.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a break.
That's the end of that video. hope I didn't fuck up my mic here, everybody. I touched it right at the end of the video there, and I saw the meters go a little crazy. Let's read some of the comments over here, what everybody's saying. Yeah, everybody in my family loves coffee. My mom and my sister, who's not with us anymore, but they couldn't wake up in the morning without coffee. You couldn't even talk to them. But somebody wrote here, coffee cake. I don't consider that the flavor of coffee. I love coffee cake with that crumble on the top. Oh, that's delicious. And I don't want to jinx this, but man, YouTube has been really giving me a hard time about. I can't even say the word where they were talking about two men together there at the end. Begins with an H. They really got on me about the word that begins with F. It's a cigarette in England, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, they made me take down some videos over one word. They said the word one time in a 50-minute video, and gave me a warning and said better take it down. So I had to take it down. But let me jump over here and read some of these comments. We got Danny, and I don't know if these chats sync up with what what you're seeing with what I'm seeing. They might be behind time, or they might be ahead of time a little bit. But G-Man, love the stream. Yeah, do it more often. Yeah, G-Man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do it every Thursday at 10 o'clock. I started late tonight. Man, it's 2:30 in the morning here. I don't know where everybody else is. It's 2:30. I'm a night owl, as you can tell. So, yeah, I can't understand the coffee thing either, dude. I remember one time I took one sip of coffee and I was like, this is terrible. And my family's like, oh, put a little cream in there, put some more sugar in there. Didn't matter. What's weird is, though, when they're making the coffee, I don't know if I just related to my family, but I love the smell of coffee cooking, but I cannot stand the taste of it. But I tell you what, everybody, if everybody's good to go, let me see here. We've been online for, an hour and 20 minutes. Does everybody want me to play one more video? What do you think, everybody? It's 4:30 here. Dude, somebody from Australia. What is up, G-Man? Oh, G-Man. I thought G-Man was for the Giants. That's the Giants football team. People call them the G-Man. What's up? 4:30 in the afternoon, dude. Someone from Seattle, Washington, Trevin, and one more Trevin's asking for. Okay, so let me close. I gotta close a couple screens here, and I'm gonna be set up better next time. Just to give a review. Sorry to keep repeating myself, but this is my first live stream with two monitors. I'm figuring out that next time I'll make sure I have all the videos ready to go on the other screen, set up to go where I'm more streamless. Shit, I've got a bunch of windows open here. That's the problem. Okay. Now I'm seeing how this thing works. Cancel. Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta come over here. I've watched other people's live streams. You see them jump over from screen to screen. Hold on. I don't want that. I want to close that. Yeah. Delete it. Okay, now I'm seeing how to do this. I got to close a couple windows. Okay, and let me get out of... I watch other guys, especially this Charlie, Penguin Zero. I don't know if you see him. He takes his time. You see him go from one screen to the next. Exit full screen. Okay, let me set this other video up. I'm going to read to everybody a couple videos. Let's see here. I'm going to pick one this time. Because I got to pick one that I know they don't curse in or show any nudity. Baba Booey doesn't listen. I have Andrea, Miss Howard Stern. We can't show that one because that's the one where she shows her boobies. Let's see here. You know what I'm going to show? Oh, man, I have this Karina Taylor stepfather video ready to go, but I've got to edit it because she shows her boobies in that one. But where the stepfather comes in and Ed Torin puts him on the lie detector test. Oh, that's a good one. Let me see here. House party. Oh, man, I wish I could show this Lynn Thomas with the Wood Yee. But that video got me in trouble. I got to be very careful with these live streams, everybody. I got roller whore. I can't show that one. She's naked through the whole thing. Oh, man. You know what one we can show? Let me see how long it is first. It's 20 minutes. Okay, I want everybody to vote right now. We can either show the Real Doll episode or Al Franken versus Scott DePace. And I'm going to be doing a my reaction review videos with those. So you're gonna see them. You're gonna see it again soon coming up on my channel. Let me see what everybody voted for here. You actually look like Charlie's dad, man. Everybody keeps telling me that, dude. I'll tell a little quick story I have another channel called Disney Fun Channel, where okay, we got 2 votes here. Hold on, I'm gonna stop here. I got 1 vote for Al Franken and 1 vote for the Real Doll. There's 2 votes Al Franken, 1 more Real Doll. The next person who guesses is we're gonna go 3. Whoever gets the 3, and then I'll go back to the Charlie story. Come on, somebody vote. What's the Real Doll? Okay, come on, somebody vote. Real Doll it is. Okay, so we're going to play the Real Doll video, but let me jump to the Charlie story real quick. I have another channel called Disney Fun Channel, where I went to the Country Bear Jamboree opening day. There's a whole other story. I don't want to get into it. I'll give the short version. My friend, who... I was a concert promoter for like 23 years, and a person that I did in concert like 13 times is one of the new Country Bear Jamboree bears. So I went to the show, and I videotaped the Country Bear Jamboree, and later that day, one of the Country Bears caught on fire, and I did a story that, no, I was there, it didn't catch on fire, there's fog that comes out. Well, Charlie used my video during one of his live streams on my... It's called Disney Fun. I'll actually leave a link to it. Let me see if I can. If you want, I can put a link to it right now. And Charlie used one of my videos in his live stream, and within seconds, I'm getting all these messages from people. I'm here from Moist Critical. Charlie used I saw your video on Charlie's page. Blah blah blah. I had no clue who the guy was. I got to be honest with you. Of course, I know who he is now, and just by him playing my one video, my other channel, it's called Disney Fun Channel, went from, matter of fact, I can play that video real quick, because it's just a 3-minute video. My channel went from 60 subscribers to over 2,000 subscribers in 3 weeks from Charlie playing my video. And then everybody keeps commenting that I look like his dad. So, of course, I had to look up his dad. I guess I do look like his dad a little bit, but I'm right about the same age. We both have that square, fat face, but I'm not Charlie's dad that I know of. But everybody want to see the one video I'm talking about? Can I show the one real quick before I show the... Let me see here. Okay. I have the Country Bear Jamboree video. I'm going to show the one now where Charlie plays my video on his live stream. I'm actually wearing the same thing I'm wearing right now. A white shirt. Let me go to full screen here. I'm wearing a white shirt and my hat, which is so funny. And someone commented to me, oh man, you're trying to... Dude, I always wear white shirts. In Florida, everybody I know wears a fucking white shirt. It's just too hot down here to wear anything else during the summertime. But here we go. I got it ready to load up. I'm going to play this video real quick and give the link to it's Disney Fun channel. Let me see if I can, because I want everybody to go there. It's a funny fucking. Let me just open this up real quick if everybody don't mind. My YouTube channel and Disney Fun. Oh, I can't because I'm on YouTube. Oh man, I can't do that. It's Disney Fun, and I'll leave a description in it. Let me read some of the. We had some more videos for the Real Doll episode, so we're gonna play the Real Doll episode. What's Danny saying here? I was really hoping he'd make a video on you, but he watches a lot of channels, so yeah. He didn't make a video on me, but everybody was asking him to. It was great, man. I tell you, it really helped me out. And he went on to tell the story, because I started watching some of his videos where what he did for my channel, somebody actually did for him. Someone played one of his videos and it sent it through the roof. So I don't think he knows about my BOS channels or my Disney Fun channel, but shout out to Charlie. I really dig him now. He's a cool dude. He's funny. But here we go. Let me jump over to this screen. Watch how seamlessly I do this now. Hey. I'm telling you, I didn't mean to do that. I wear white shirts every day. I know Charlie does too. And I got my fucking hat on. This is from about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So let me start this video. This is me thanking Charlie Penguin Zero for viewing my video during his live stream. Here we go, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's B.O.S. here from Disney Fun and B.O.S. Reaction Review channels on YouTube. How's it going? I'd like to give a shout out to Charlie from Moist Critical for viewing one of my videos on his Penguin Zero live stream last Saturday. The name of the live stream is Great Plans for Today, and Charlie viewed one of my videos at the 49-minute mark of that live stream, where someone had asked Charlie if he saw where one of the new Country Bears from the Country Bear Musical Jamboree in Walt Disney World had caught on fire. I didn't get to check out Charlie's live stream as it was going on, and the way I found out about it was... I have to stop this video. This is so fucking funny that I'm wearing my hat and I'm wearing my white shirt. I have a ton of these white shirts. Everybody in South Florida wears white. It's nothing that special to Charlie or anybody. I'm way older than him, and I've been wearing white shirts my whole life. I was starting to get a bunch of messages from people on my Disney Fun channel that they were coming to my channel from Moist Critical. And one guy was nice enough to tell me the name of the live stream and exactly what time in the live stream that Charlie had viewed my videos. So if you didn't get to see it while it was happening on Charlie's live stream, here it is. So here you go.
Did you see another Disney World animatronic just caught on fire again? Again?
I hope you can hear that. So that's Charlie's live stream.
How recently? Because these are all old. Thanks, membership BS. It was yesterday. It was an animatronic bear. Is this one? Oh no, this is just like a goodbye. Thanks, membership Daniel. Looks like the video hasn't hit YouTube.
Yes, it has.
Oh, actually, wait, this guy's got it.
Hello, everybody. It's B.O.S. from YouTube's Disney's Fun channel.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Everybody? I'm sure by now everybody's seen the video where Ernest from the Country Bear Jamboree appears to catch on fire. But here's my... I know it's hard to hear. I can see on my monitor it's not loud enough. On July 17th, and I saw the show late in the afternoon. When Ernest the dude from the Country Bear Jamboree starts to play his fiddle,
he's smoking.
He starts playing faster and faster, and fog starts
He's just shredding too hard.
Fiddle. It's an effect that's supposed to make it look like he's playing so fast that the fiddle is catching on fire and smoke is coming.
Yeah, that does seem to be it.
You can definitely tell that it's a fog machine that creates this effect. Well, what I think happened the other day in that video is poor Ernest got stuck, and the fog machine kept going.
Yep. Case closed. Not even the fires are real anymore.
So that was cool. When my video first started, Charlie... He was not being mean there. He goes, oh, that's cool. He liked the opening of my video. And I tell you, man, it was unbelievable. It was like instantaneous. I was on YouTube, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these messages popping up. You know, you get the notifications. You just got a message, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, I had 10 messages within 10 seconds. The guy, I think he has like 15 million subscribers or whatever, but I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of the video. Well, I'll bore you with it. It's just me. It's only 30 seconds longer. Thanking him. Well, there it is. That was really cool. Thank you again, Charlie. I really appreciate you playing my video on your live stream. It's super cool to see giant YouTubers like you help out smaller YouTubers like me and play their videos on your live stream. I really appreciate it. I probably got about 10 subscribers out of it and a whole bunch of views. I really didn't know about Charlie's channel. Yeah, when I made the video, I got 10 subscribers and I was like happy as shit. I was like, whoa, I get 10 subscribers. Because that channel only had 60 subscribers on it, and I've got almost 2,000 of it. I'm going to say it again, it's Disney Fun. And I know there's probably a lot of Disney Fun, but look for me. There's a picture of me from the 80s. That's actually me on there with Minnie Mouse kissing me. It's funny, and I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams on that channel now, more freeform talking and stuff. I'm going to follow Charlie's lead, and I'm going to concentrate on the Howard Stern stuff here, but I just thought I'd give everybody a little funny story there off to the side. But I'm going to stop this video now, and because it's just a couple more seconds of me thanking Charlie for helping me build up my channel. I know he's been on YouTube a long time, but the way I found Charlie was I was doing some research and looking up who were some of the biggest people on YouTube, and Charlie's name came up right away. He has over 15 million subscribers. One other thing I learned about Charlie from his Wikipedia page is that he's from Tampa. I'm born and raised in South Florida. Yeah, a couple people I want to read. He's not from my generation. It's like me too, man. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say I did not know who this guy was. I probably have seen him on YouTube. But when I subscribe to his channel, of course, I get all of his stuff. No. Send a copyright claim. No, G-Man, dude. No way would I send somebody a copy. And you're laughing. You're just kidding. G-Man is cracking a joke here. Send him a copyright strike. No way, dude. I was tickled to death that I got subscribers and views out of it. Yeah, I guess that's his catchphrase is smash that like button. Yeah, he does cool topics. The other channel, the Disney Channel, it has a bunch of Disney videos on it. But I'm gonna do more, current topic. I did like 2 or 3 videos on live streams on there prior to me getting the second monitor and on my old computer. So the videos, the audio was terrible. But I got the second monitor, like I said. I wanted to jump on my Howard Stern channel. I've got 5,000 subscribers on this channel. I only got 2,000 on the other one, but I'm trying to build it all up. Could you imagine having 15 million subscribers? Oh, dude. He is a cool dude, G-Man. And I really like Charlie now. He's a cool dude. I hope he catches wind of my Howard Stern channel. I hope he don't make fun of me or do because he could destroy you too. I mean, if you watch some of those videos where he destroys people for being assholes, but he seemed to really like me. That was cool. And maybe I remind him of his dad. I don't know. I've gotten that so much, dude. And the 2 things I got was, oh, you wear a white shirt. Like everybody in Florida wears a white shirt. Everybody I know wears white shirts, especially in the daytime. And the other thing was, you look like his dad. And people actually thought I was his dad, incognito or something. But like I said, as far as I know, I'm not Charlie's dad. I mean, I've done a lot of banging in my day and not in touch with all the girls. So who knows? But I'm telling you, I'm not. So he won't. I follow him for a long time. He's a great dude. He won't follow me. Okay. Or follow. Yeah, he's got so much of his own shit going on. I agree, G-Man. So everybody, give me a second. I'm going to set up the real doll video. Everybody wants to see the real doll video. I've got to, let me switch out of this screen. Watch how seamlessly I can do that. Ha-ha. That I got down. Okay, so now what I do, I'll just tell everybody. I jump over here to my my other monitor. I was trying to do it all on one screen, and it was too many windows open on one screen. And his name is World's Worst Boy. Said, dude, get another monitor. and said, all live streamers. And I noticed other live streamers looking over at other screens. You see Charlie in his video, he'll go like this and he'll look back. He's looking at his other screen, I got a camera on this one. I don't have a camera on the screen I'm pointing at. It's right over here. And again, I just got it today. And exit full screen. Give me 1 second, everybody. And I'm going to now put the video that we're going to watch next on that screen. And again, dude, I will make sure that I have everything set up a little better next time with some okay, I gotta find it now. Dude, I just pushed on my E channel. There's a bunch of E channels I got. We're gonna stick with the Real Doll episode because that's what everybody seemed to want. Okay. Nope, don't want that. Sorry if I have these little tables and they're shaking a little bit. Okay, where is the Real Doll episode? Man, Stuttering Nina's a good one. Here it is. I got it right here. Okay. I didn't have to do that. I could just open it. But I like to go over here and get it opened and put it on. You might hear this play for a second, everybody. Okay, so let me put it in. I put it on what's called enter full screen. There you go. Back it up a little bit. And it's loaded and ready to go. Okay, so let me close this windows. And talking to myself here. When I need expert advice, I talk to myself. Here we go. I'm going to read a couple of comments before we start here. Thank you, Danny. He says he enjoys watching my videos and I add good commentary too. Thank you, dude. Yeah, James loves the Yaki videos. Cool. So, hey, everybody, thank you for bringing that up, James. As everybody knows, I've got the B.O.S reaction review channel. That's the one we're watching right now. I started another B.O.S Reacts channel on YouTube. That's where the Yaki video is, and the reason why is YouTube has been busting my balls a little bit, and I don't want to talk too much about this on the live stream, so... Oh, thank you, Mr. Bad Jokes. He says I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm going to get better at this, man. As you can see, I'm fucking up there in age, man. This, I don't know what age everybody is, but a lot of a lot of people grew up with computers. It's second handy to know what to do. I have to learn, man. Shit. I'm from the era where when you were talking on the phone, and you when you were done talking, you were mad at somebody, you slam that fucking phone down. Nowadays, today I was like hanging up on somebody that pissed me off, a telemarketer, and I'm pushing the button. I was like, man, I remember back in the day, bam, and slam the fucking phone down. But anyways, I got the video lined up, ready to go. Watch this. I've got the go from one video scene to the next down pretty good. Just push this button. How about that, everybody? Jump over here. Here we go. This episode's called The Real Doll. The Real Doll. You know what? I'm not going to give it away. Let's just watch it. I've watched this video many, many times. The Real Doll, you'll understand what it is once the video starts. And the makers of The Real Doll send Howard a real doll. We'll leave it at that. So let's check it out together, everybody. I think I could just push this and it'll start.
You know what we're going to do?
What are we doing?
We're going to unveil the real doll.
Oh, you got it?
No. It's not that loud. Sorry, everybody. That's as loud as I got it. Let me see if I can turn it up a little bit. Hold on, everybody.
It's here. The love doll is here. I don't believe it. It's the real doll. My girlfriend is being wheeled in.
I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit,
Jackie
okay?
And Fred's girlfriend too.
Yeah.
If they play their cards right. For those of you who have no
Tell
clue
me if
what we're
that's too
talking
loud.
about, I ordered a real doll several weeks ago. The owner of the company was nice enough to give us one for free, believe it or not. It usually costs about $4 or $5 grand.
Well, you lucked out.
I sure did. I am dying to see this thing.
Volume's
How
good.
realistic.
I just turned it up one more little notch. Is that okay, everybody?
Yes. Well, of course.
Perfect.
If I'm paying,
Okay.
$4 or $5 grand,
Leave
I
it. I'm going to leave
I
it.
don't want an ugly one.
If it's too loud, tell me and I'll turn it down because I've turned it up
All
just
right.
a little bit.
You ready to open this, Gary?
Come on over.
Okay. I'm not coming over. I'm just going to stand right up. I don't need to be right there.
See, there's a hammer here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are opening up a box, a crate.
Doesn't this feel like 2001?
I'm going to stop this video for 1
You
second
don't know what's
and
in
explain something real quick. What happens is when I jump from video to video, they all have their own volume, settings. Some are louder than others. So what I'm doing is I have little volume monitors here where I can see like if it's in the green or the yellow is perfect, and then when it goes into the red, that's like a distortion. Everybody knows what you've seen that before on a volume control when you go into the red. Well, when I play some of these videos, I can see that they're way down on the green. Some of them are in the red, so I have to adjust it. This one I have turned up all the way, so let's leave it at that. So I was talking too much during that. I'm gonna back this up if everybody don't mind, and we'll start it over again. Here's the Real Doll episode. Enjoy it, everybody.
You know what we're going to do?
What are we doing?
We're going to unveil the real doll.
Oh, you got it?
No.
It's here. The love doll is here. I don't believe it. It's the real doll. My girlfriend is being wheeled in.
Coming in a crate.
Jackie and Fred's girlfriend, too, if they play their cards
Why
right.
is that?
For those of you who
Sorry,
have
everybody.
no clue what we're talking
God damn
about,
it.
I ordered a...
I'm sorry. I don't know why the fuck that other screen opened up. Here it is. Give me 1 second. Man, I am so sorry, everybody. Let me start that fucking video over again. I'm using the
You know what we're going to do?
What are we doing?
There we
We're going to unveil the real doll.
Oh, you got it?
No.
It's here. The love doll is here. I don't believe it. It's the real doll. My girlfriend is being wheeled in.
Coming in a crate.
Jackie and Fred's girlfriend, too, if they play their cards right. For those of you who have no clue what we're talking about, I ordered a real doll
Thank you,
several
Danny.
weeks ago. The owner of the company was nice enough to give us one for free, believe it or not. It usually costs about $4 or $5 grand.
Well, you lucked out.
I sure did. I am dying to see this thing and how realistic.
Is it important to you that she be pretty?
Yes. Well, of course. If I'm paying $4 or $5 grand, I want a pretty love doll. I don't want an ugly
Pay
one.
anything.
Well, I'm saying if I was. All right. You ready to open this, Gary?
Come on over.
Okay. I'm not coming over. I'm just going to stand right up. I don't need to be right there.
See, there's a hammer here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are opening up a box, a
Doesn't
crate.
this feel like 2001, this big thing? You don't know what's in it.
Gary is now opening the combination to this thing that looks like a human coffin. It is
The combination
huge.
was sealed.
The combination is sealed. Gary, you could have had the combination already open. It's going to take him an hour now to unlock the combination. Look. He did very good. He got it in one shot.
Guys, do you guys just sit around and hope I fail all day long?
Yes.
Okay, ready?
Here it is. Oh, my God.
She's wrapped in plastic.
This is the sickest thing I ever saw. She's like...
uncrating a dead body.
She's packed in plastic and styrofoam. Well, you got to pull her out of there. What do you mean now what?
Oh, she got hair and
Can you see
everything.
her face?
Is the hair?
Wow.
real hair?
Look at that. Does her eyes open? God, it looks like a dead body.
Wow.
Does her eyes stay closed like... Oh, it just scared the hell out of me. Oh, my God. It just popped open.
The real doll.
The body started moving. I almost had a heart attack. Who is that?
Hysterical.
Who is that?
Is that Gary's mom? Hi, who are you?
Hi, Tammy.
Who are you and how'd you get here?
Did you know this, Gary?
Yeah, you were supposed to come around and
Yeah.
with
She
the
was supposed to
plastic.
pop out that way?
I said, wow. Why did they make her with her eyes closed? Well, Gary, would you goof on me or something?
Yeah, they were pulling a trick on Howard. They actually put a real model in the box. They were hoping Howard would go up close and she was going to jump out. That he stayed behind the desk.
No, this isn't. This is my idea.
Who was it, Einziger?
No, it started with Jackie and went to Einziger.
Oh my God!
You okay, Tammy?
Yeah.
You know what? Hot in there? You were wrapped in plastic.
I should have known something was going on because I saw Einziger and Scott like hiding things and sneaking into rooms.
Oh, really? That was a little sneaky.
Here comes the real one.
Oh, wait a second. I got to get over this.
But they're gonna bring in the real real doll.
Shock of seeing Tammy move. Don't bring the real one in now. I'll give it a minute.
Tammy, do you want a handout?
Jackie, you prick.
Be all right?
I'm naked.
Oh, you're naked?
Ooh.
I wonder why you're naked.
Oh man, I hope they don't show
What are
her.
you, Tammy? You a stripper?
No.
What are you?
Everybody, I'll have to stop the video if
my
she's
friend said
naked and they
he's
show
bar.
it.
Oh, you work at a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you half asleep or something?
No, I'm just trying to catch my breath.
Wow, you were good. You were so still.
Thanks.
And then when you popped up, I went, wow. Does her eyes stay closed like, oh, it just scared the hell out of me. Oh, my God.
I'm glad they showed Howard's reaction there. That was classic. But she was actually had plastic over her face to make it look like she was shipped, in shipping container and shipping material and stuff. You know, they were trying to make it look as real as possible there.
Looking at your face and I'm going, wow, she really looks human. But why
Yes,
did they
I
make her with
will.
her eyes closed.
Yeah. And are our eyes going to stay closed
I'll
like
just
that?
fast forward it.
Maybe they told the real doll, I said what I look like, and
I
she
gotta
said,
be careful
I
and
gotta
stay
have
on
my
the
eyes closed.
edit button here.
You know what I mean?
Man, and they had plastic all over her.
Wow.
Okay, should I get up and get out?
Here we go.
Are you really naked?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, do you want to get up and get out?
Do you want to get up and get out? Are you comfortable with your nudity?
I sure am.
Oh, you are? Oh, great. Okay, good. Because we're very comfortable with it. Up or out of that thing, Gary.
Get some stuff on him.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Okay, it's not too bad.
She's a big girl.
My stuff.
You are a big girl. I wish you were the real doll. I'd like to take you home with me. What?
I am a big girl.
You are? Oh, you have baby talk. I like that. You want to go out with me?
I got all this stuff on.
I'd rather have her than any doll.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if the real doll really did get up?
Is she naked or is she some kind of body stocking?
No, she's naked.
Wow.
Oh, Gary. Gary.
Gary?
Gary.
Everybody, I gotta fast forward this just a little bit, everybody. So I stop it right on that. What an idiot.
It's Gary.
You should have had a little thing there. She could have hurt herself.
Come on, follow me.
She's like wait a second. You're going to put some clothes on, no?
Well, we're just going to get her to the green room where her clothes
Okay.
are.
Hey, by the way, you did a very good job.
Yeah, nobody thought of a robe.
Hey.
Here you go.
Idiots.
Nobody thought of a robe. Not around here. There is no such thing as a robe.
Okay, I just learned a very valuable lesson. I'm going to have to make sure I watch some of these videos before I have them ready on my live stream. I can't begin to tell you that I played the Lynn Thomas Would Ye video, and I totally forgot that she shows her bra and her boobies are hanging out, and YouTube almost knocked my channel down from one video, so I cannot play with that, dude.
All they do is think of getting him in the room.
You got some body. Did you ever think of becoming a stripper?
No.
Do you always talk like this?
Yes.
Are you disguising your voice?
I sure am.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Is that somebody we know?
Yeah, even pixelated, man. They YouTube has gotten crazy lately. I don't know if everybody's seen. Sorry to stop the video. All these girls are doing these try-on hauls where they do transparent. You can see them completely fucking. You can see them naked, but the pixelated one that I had, because Howard was talking, you know, they busted my balls is the basic way I can say it, and I had to take the video down.
Do we know her?
No. No, we don't.
She's very
we
cute.
never will, I guess.
No. I would like to go out with her.
What I could have done was move my
That
picture
scared the hell out of me.
over her.
My reservations about it working.
Oh, please don't show her naked.
Worked out great.
Next night, she's Aquanet in my hair. They press on nails.
Well, she has a robe on.
I'm so sorry, honey. I was like trying to catch my breath and trying to like.
It is
speak at the same
ridiculous,
time. I was
Danny.
like, okay, what? And then I'm like sitting there and it's bad.
Hey, Doug, can you turn that up a little?
And I had to be naked. She knows how to bartend.
Were you uncomfortable being
Oh,
naked?
no.
I thought you were comfortable.
Well, I'm cool being naked, but I didn't know I was gonna look so ugly. I mean, my face can take away sometimes from all the yucky stuff. I gotta check this outfit. Oh, Cindy. Hey. Oh my God, it's so real. Wait,
you know what?
I'm not a lesbian.
Don't play with it. Just so.
Everybody, I don't know if I can show this video.
Cindy. Feel her mouth. Feel her mouth. Feel her tongue in her mouth. Oh, God. We have guide dogs like that.
Now.
I'll pitch in. We'll share it.
Got it. Did you see the real doll?
I saw the real doll. I've had my own.
Before William Shatner comes in here, I'm dying to see this real doll already. We've got it. It's here, the real doll.
Ralph.
She's being brought in now. Ralph is carrying her.
I know. I can show the Al Franken DePace
hands all
one.
over your girl's ass.
Hey, get off my girl's ass, you stupid idiot.
Is she heavy? Look at that.
She weighs over 100 pounds.
Oh my God.
He dropped her.
Did you drop her?
No. Yes,
but
that
into
is
a
true,
chair.
Danny.
Let me see her.
Cleaning kit and instructions.
Everybody,
I
I've got to stop this
That's
video.
pretty realistic.
No, she looks like.
Hey, everybody, I'm sorry. I cannot take the chance. I'm going to jump over to the Al Franken one. You get the idea. The funniest part of the video is there's the real doll. But I remember now there's some shit that sorry to be so paranoid about it, but I'm telling you I cannot take a chance of getting this channel knocked down. So let's go to the Al Franken one, okay? If everybody don't mind. Okay. God, I've got to start previewing what videos I'm going to show on my live stream, or my channel is it's not good. I'm not going to go into it because you never know when they're listening in, you know. So sorry about that, everybody. Let me do the Al Franken one, because I can tell you right now, I know for a fact there is no nudity in that video. God, I've got a bunch of them lined up ready to go that I know have nudity in them, but I cover the nudity with either Beetlejuice's face. When I do my reaction review videos, I cover them with Beetlejuice's face, or I just edit it out. And so let me get the Al Franken one going here. This is a good video right here. Sorry, everybody. I'm learning, man. I'm learning, dude. You're watching me learn as I fucking go. So, let me put it on. I don't know if you... Oh, you all can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so I got to put it in... I should have went over to this... so stupid. I should have went over to this screen. Sorry, everybody. You were seeing me get the video ready. Let me push play. Okay. You actually see how I'm trying to learn how to do my live streams. And I was actually working on two different monitors there. Okay. Now we're ready to go. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me see here. Let's read comments first. See how everybody... The real doll. I'm going to make a reaction review video of the real doll. But I will make it to where it could be on YouTube. Okay, Danny's saying no problem. They should be using Beetlejuice in the new Beetlejuice movie. Yeah, I could have opened another tab and but I'll be honest with you, trying to do that live is tough, man. So the best thing for me to do is going to be just preview the videos before I have them set up to ready to go for my live stream, and make sure that I've got ones that can fly on YouTube. Okay, so let's jump over to the screen. Here we go, everybody. And Al Franken, this one's called Al Franken versus Scott DePace debate. It's awesome. And this is my last video, everybody, for the night. This is a 44-minute video, guys. I don't know if I can hang on for 44 minutes, but we'll play it and we'll play it by ear here, okay? So here we go. All right, I don't have to do that, and this should start it
at noon.
Al Franken, everybody.
That's Wednesday at noon on WLID.
He's got a great voice
in Los Angeles, in New York. And we're on in Los Angeles and
boy, I just lost
KBLA
5 viewers.
And in Chicago.
What am I gonna do, man?
And some other station.
Is it different coming to talk to Howard than it is doing other venues? Or?
Yeah, it's exciting. I like talking to Howard. I've been on a show 4 or 5 times, something like that. And I never know quite what I'm going to get.
Thank you, Trevin.
Great.
All right, I love Al Franken, even though on the first page of his book he insults me. But I don't care. I love the book, and I've always enjoyed him on Saturday Night Live with his various characters and all the things. And there he is, Al Franken. Look at him.
Yeah, the real guy.
Looking all energized with his new radio show. All excited. How you doing, Al?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Looks like we just got you out of bed.
Yeah. I'll get used to. Well, we're not on till noon to 3, and
they're back.
Tomorrow.
They're coming back.
Oh, is it the big kickoff for the? This is. Do you own a piece of the network?
I don't even know. I think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say you don't know, though, this is a hard thing to get put together. I mean, your own radio network.
Yeah, it's not my own radio network, but I worked with the people putting the. I was the crucial.
You're the
building
linchpin.
block. Linchpin.
Yeah. Well, because you're the guy. You're a fun. You see. It's a difficult thing to do a liberal radio network. They've tried like different guys at being like the answer to Rush Limbaugh and stuff. You see, you will succeed because you're funny.
Mm-hmm.
You see, then that's the difference.
That's what I keep telling them.
No, you'll succeed. If you do it just like your book, if you do your show like you did your book, you will win. Because it's funny. I mean, the stuff you do is funny. When you go over to this, the different like confronting Bill O'Reilly and confronting Sean Hannity. Fox News has got to infuriate you. I mean, it's got to infuriate anyone.
Well, we're calling the show the O'Franken Factor.
That's already funny.
Just debate him.
Will he sue you over that?
Oh, gosh, I hope so.
Because he sued you once already.
He did, yeah. Story behind that is we went to this book expo in L.A., and which was last May, and it's to promote
your new book,
new books, and to all these booksellers in L.A. And Molly Ivins and Bill and I were on a panel, and Molly was pushing her book Bushwhacked, and Bill was pushing his book Living with Herpes. Very, very, very good book. Because Howard, when you write from experience, it's always good. And he didn't like the fact that I had written a book called Lies and Lying Liars Who Tell Them a Fair and Balanced Look at the Right. And
Brilliant book.
Thank you.
It really is.
Thank you. And when you said that, the sales spiked. We had a day where I'm going, what's happening?
Why am I getting attention?
Oh, yes, what's happening? Oh, Howard says that. So he got mad at me, and Molly spoke first. He spoke second. He got on and goes, I don't call people liars. I don't do that. That's not what I do. Evidently, he hadn't actually seen his own show.
Right.
So I go on next, and I felt like I was obligated to explain to him why he was on a book, on the cover of a book that had the words Lies and Lying Liars. So I did. I read, just from Nexus searches, his words, proving that he was not only a liar, but kind of a
What are some of the things he says?
liar.
What are some of the things he says that you would point up that shows that Bill O'Reilly is a liar?
One of the things I really tracked was he kept saying whenever he would be challenged about his show Inside Edition, which was a crappy, tabloid
show, yeah.
He'd say, "Oh yeah, tabloid show. Who says so? We won 2 Peabodys." And someone would go like, "Well, come on, it was a tabloid show. Oh, you want us to give our Peabodys back? Is that what you want?" So only the most prestigious award in journalism. You want us to give our Peabodys back? And he did this like several times.
Right.
So, and I see this on C-SPAN, and I just go like, Inside Edition never won a Peabody, And so I check like the Peabody website.
Yeah.
and I call the Peabody people, and I say, did Inside Edition ever win a Peabody? And they actually laughed, and then said no. And then I called Bill, and I said, hi, Bill, it's Al Franken. He called me back, which was very, very nice. Right. And I said, hi,
Yeah,
hi, Bill,
sure.
it's Al. I said, I noticed on C-SPAN you said that you had won 2 Peabodys. And he said, we did. I go, well, yeah, you should probably check that with the Peabody people, because they don't think you did. And he went, I'll call you back. And then he calls me back in about 10 minutes, and he said, it was a poke.
The Polk Award.
The Polk, which is a prestigious award, except that they didn't win it when he was there, by the way. They won it after a year after he left.
He didn't win.
Yeah. So I said, a Polk. He goes, yeah, it's just as prestigious as the Peabody.
But if you'd won something, wouldn't you know what it was?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't win anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Ron's over there.
Yeah, I'm over here, Al.
Okay, no, he didn't win anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he says it was just as prestigious as the Peabody, and I said, well, then there are 2 most prestigious awards in journalism.
Yeah, how can you have
right?
2?
He goes, Al, listen, come out. I said, don't you think it's odd that you got it wrong about a journalism award? You think that's ironic? And
Did he
said,
change his argument to, what do you want me to do, give the Polk Award back?
No, he didn't. He just said, okay, go ahead, go after me, Al. So I said, oh, that sounds like a good idea.
But how does he not know that he didn't win a Peabody Award? I mean, how does he not know that?
Oh, he's just a liar.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'll give you another. This whole Peabody thing has a long, long story to it, and I won't necessarily go through it all. All I can say is that once it was shown that he hadn't won, he kept clinging to this idea that he had never said he had won a Peabody.
Yeah, I got to stop the video here. Somebody's mentioning that Al Franken used to be on Saturday Night Live. He was incredible on the early days of Saturday Night Live. He was a writer, and there are some skits on Saturday Night Live where Al Franken is hilarious.
And
that's how I learned about Al Franken, well before he was governor of I think Minnesota or God, what was it? Senator or congressman of I want to say Minnesota or Wisconsin. Someone can Google it.
But he says things like, he said to the New York Observer that no one grew up lower on the economic ladder than I did. And he grew up in a middle-class home in Westbury.
One other quick thing. Al Franken is a comedy team with Franken and Davis. If you want to see some great comedy, look up on YouTube Franken and Davis. They do a college concert, which is so funny. It's like a half-hour show. It actually played during Saturday Night Live's slot when Saturday Night Live was showing repeats back in the I want to say late 70s. Franken and Davis. Franken and Davis Go to College, I think is the name of it.
Dad was an accountant, and this would surprise.
Did he go to private school?
Yeah.
So how is he?
Well, yeah, but
because he wants to be this blue-collar guy who just made it all himself,
Hardly made it on, and hardly
he's worked hard. He has, but I mean, that's what bugs me about Republicans who believe, or these conservatives who believe that I did it all myself.
Yeah, they pick myself up by the bootstraps, and that's why it kind of kills you when they don't understand why black people might need a break, because they grew up in an economically depressed area, didn't get a break to go to college or anything, but they somehow think they did it all on their own. Meanwhile, their parents paid for college. They had the best
private
education.
School education.
Well, forgetting that. I'm talking about just a middle class guy who didn't have private school education. All of.
I just Googled it. Al Franken was the senator of Minnesota.
All of us in this country are standing on the shoulders of people who stood on the shoulders, of people who stood on the shoulders, of people who stood on the shoulders, on and on.
Right.
We live in the greatest country in the world.
Right.
And part of the price of that is paying taxes. Republicans have these principles, like one of their principles is that the estate tax punishes the most productive people in our society. the children of the very wealthy.
Rich, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What's wrong with punishing them? I want to punish the children of the wealthy, quite frankly. I don't need them having so many breaks. I went to buy a house. I remember when I first got into radio.
Okay, I've learned how to open up the other browser. I'm reading it right here. Al Franken, he was a comedian and a politician, and he is a senator from the state of Minnesota from 2009 to 2018. And I know Jesse Ventura, too, who I love.
And I'd finally saved enough money for my first house. I couldn't afford one because all of the trust fund
You'd been priced out.
I was priced out. I had to compete with them. They actually have money.
Right.
They have done
and
nothing.
No matter how much money you can come up with a set amount of money, they can always come up with more because they can get it from mommy and daddy.
You said a great thing in your book about how Republicans love the country and they love their party, just like Democrats love the country and love their party. But Republicans love their party like a 4-year-old loves their mother.
Okay, I'm sorry I keep stopping the video, but if everybody remembers correctly, Al Franken was a senator, and it was during the Me Too movement. He got in trouble because he went after somebody that was sexually harassing girls, and then a picture came out of him putting his hands like about to touch a girl's breast, and it ruined his career. If I remember the story correctly, without Googling it. But he was being funny.
Yeah, it's like if...
You can see in the picture, he's laughing, the girl's laughing. It was on a USO tour, if I remember correctly. And he had his hands, like, near a girl's breast, like he was cupping her breast. And the picture got released. And it was back when the Me Too movement, I meant to say, when everybody was,
Mommy can do no wrong.
Where people were going crazy if you weren't politically correct with, harassing women and stuff like that. I mean, come on, it was humor.
If someone says something about your mommy, you get mad.
Right.
Democrats love their country like adults, and we want to be honest. We want our loved ones to do as well as possible and to do good.
Well, I find that with like the Rush Limbaughs of the world, it's like the guy is a knee-jerk reactionary. In other words, you say anything, it's always the Republican answer. He's a lackey for the Republican Party. In other words, wouldn't it be more interesting to occasionally disagree with the president?
To occasionally think.
Listen, I don't want to get real political on my channel, so let's not get political, but this is, I think, before Rush Limbaugh was, everybody found out he was a drug addict.
Wouldn't that be more interesting?
Yeah, I think when, we're opposite Rush from my show, the old Franken Factor.
Did you have a field day when Rush, of course, admitted that he hasn't really kind of admitted it, but
that he's a drug addict?
That he's a drug addict.
Oh, okay. They do talk about it.
We are going to try to do our show drug-free.
Right.
We don't know if it's ever been done.
Not here.
As far as you know, there's no show.
Like I said, this was before it was proven factual that Rush Limbaugh was hooked on OxyContin. Big time. He was getting them from his maid or something, I think. That's a crazy story, too.
That has been drug-free.
No, we don't know. But, I noticed that you just did an ad for, I think, a car body shop or something.
Right.
And so I know that you get paid more to do premium ads if you read the ads.
That's right.
So I've decided to just do
It is
them
the
all
90s.
as Rush.
You will read every ad the way Rush does.
Well, this is... unless I get sick of it, which I will. But
no, that's good. That's good.
It's sort of like this. Friends, I spent so much money on drugs, and not just the drugs themselves, my friends, but on bribing my maid. That I am always looking for a bargain, and that's why I love the new 12-pack from New Grape Soda.
You're onto something. You see,
now that's funny.
Humor will make you win. This is so it's a head-to-head competition. Now you're not on as big radio stations as Rush, right? In other words, you're just starting out your network.
We're just starting out. We're on WLIB here, 1190.
Thank you, Mike.
We're on in Chicago and in LA, and I got those numbers here.
You got all kinds of. Are you feeling pressure with this thing? No.
No. Do you ever run into a Rush Limbaugh? Do you ever see him?
You know what? He's very reclusive.
I don't think
and
Artie's
I will-
on this
I will
video.
give
Well, if
him
you
some-
had his problems, you'd be alone too.
Well, I guess so. I mean,
But I mean, you called your first book, Rush Limbaugh's a big fat idiot,
Yeah.
and
Right.
that had to bother him somewhat.
evidently it did, but I think I saved his life.
Why do you say that?
Well, he lost a lot of weight
After you put that in the title.
I halted his slide into food-assisted suicide.
See, we credit ourselves with the Anna Nicole Smith weight loss, and because we
Tough
told
love.
her she was fat, and you did the same kind of tough
Yeah,
love.
but now I hope it wasn't. That's what the OxyContin was.
Yeah,
Right, he
yeah.
went from one to the other.
You might have driven it to him. Hey, and what about you hate the Fox network, obviously, and because it's so biased that when someone starts quoting from the Fox network, you know that it's biased toward the right wing and the religious right kind of party line.
Yeah.
But then weren't you once on there? I remember in the book you were saying you were in the green room.
Okay.
Somewhere,
I could be wrong.
and Sean
Artie
Hannity
could be there.
came by and he started yelling at you.
Yeah. Well,
These guys hate you.
Yeah, they hate me. They hate me. They sued me.
Right.
Yeah, they sued me. And one thing, this is interesting. After this dust up with O'Reilly at the book expo, because you're asking how this suit came about, he started screaming at me. He said, "Shut up! You've had your 35 minutes. Shut up!" Which was interesting because I'd only spoken for 20 minutes, which proves that he can't even tell you to shut up without lying. And then the Monday after, this is on a Friday, he goes on his radio show,
right,
and he says, if this had happened in the Old West, we would have had to have had a shootout, which I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Even more interesting was that he guaranteed that he would have won this shootout 150 years ago, which is odd because I don't know if you know this, Howard, but during the summers, I do the whole State Fair quick draw circuit.
I didn't know you were a quick draw McDraw. I didn't know that.
I'm number 3 in the country. And
so even that was a lie. You would win the. Would win the. Would you have a duel with him? Would you fight him? For example, a lot of radio shows challenge each other to
I would
fight
in the
actual
Old
fist
West.
fights.
I would have.
You would have. Right?
Yes, but he guaranteed he'd win.
Yeah.
And this is a quote. He said, "I would have shot him between the head."
Between the head. He gets very worked up about you and can't think straight.
Yes, but then we got this letter saying they were going to sue us if I kept his picture on and fair and balanced, the words fair and balanced in the subtitle. And my publisher was a little upset. And I told her, and this is something you need to remember, and everyone should remember, that I said, don't worry, from my 30 years of experience, in America, satire is protected speech even if the object of the satire doesn't get it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an important point. That's right. Well,
so we won. I mean,
and you won in court. I was proud of you that you stood up and you said, "Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with me using this in the title, and I'm perfectly, it's perfectly legal."
Well, not only that, they had no case. This is hilarious that they sued us.
Do you ever feel alone in this whole battle? I mean, seriously. I mean, you kind of like it's almost like the odds are stacked against you. It's like there's so many goddamn guys all on the radio with the conservative viewpoint. It's frightening. I mean,
well,
it's like,
this is what we're trying to do. At least get a foothold in this terrain because there's different kinds of talk radio. You do one thing, but the political talk radio, the specifically, explicitly political talk radio, is almost entirely 100% conservative.
And Al, what was your beef with me? I bought your book excitedly.
That was a joke.
I went to. I was like,
I'll
read it. Like
I
McCarthy.
wasn't sure he was serious.
We checked the law, but we didn't get the joke.
Yeah, Artie's there.
I didn't
I'm
even
sorry,
care that you
everybody.
insulted me in the beginning of the book. It was so brilliant. I promoted it anyway.
This is a joke.
I'm
As the
considering
great
suing.
Joseph Welch said to Joe McCarthy, "Have you no sense of decency, sir? At long last, have you no sense of decency? Unlike Senator McCarthy and his intellectual heirs, Ann Coulter and Howard Stern, I do have a sense of decency." So this is a style I write in, which is just dumb.
Well, no, it's
dumb
not. It's
thing.
hardly dumb. Now you're going to have to argue with conservatives, I imagine, on the
I
radio
hope to
show.
have conservatives who will come on and
Okay, I just looked it up. This video is from March 30th, 2004. Artie is there. Sorry about that, everybody.
argue with me.
Yeah, we got a guy here, Scott DePace, our director.
Yeah.
Who he gets everything
We'll give you some
from
practice.
He gets everything from Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, good.
The other day he was yelling in the halls, and I quote, this is Scott DePace, our director, that the drilling of the Alaska pipeline and the drilling of Alaska in general is good for the environment.
Oh, good for the environment.
Good for the environment because the wildlife up
Now
there
you sound like O'Reilly.
likes the
Okay,
heat
Danny.
produced from the oil pipeline.
Not what I said. That
Yes,
is
you did.
so wrong.
Hey, you said it. What did
That
you
is
say
not what I
then?
said.
Are
When
you
I
for?
I absolutely
Kerry
am
is
for drilling in Alaska. Yes.
You're for the drilling
Yes.
of Alaska,
Yes, and so
despite
should
the
you.
fact that so many
I can't.
environmentalists
I'm
have
not a
said
big
that this
Scott
is the
DePace
last
fan.
bastion of.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not a big Scott DePace fan.
How did you get here this morning?
I got
It has nothing to do with politics.
here.
In a limousine.
That's right.
Isn't that a little excessive?
But you're saying that you are for the drilling of Alaska.
A place I will never see in my lifetime. Yes.
That's
Why
fucked
drill
up.
in Texas where you actually might be?
That's fucked
Now,
up.
Al, what are
In
you?
some place like the moon.
Kerry is a guy who I happen to admire,
Right.
and is against the destruction of the environment, and we're putting a lot of money into new fuel sources. Why do you laugh?
Well,
Everyone is. You can't stop the economy while you do it, though. You got to
No,
keep going.
It's not gonna- it's hardly going to
listen,
stop the economy.
You can keep the economy going if you go into fuel efficiency. The problem is, of course, is that we have an administration that just knows oil. We have a president who
Thank
was.
God.
We had a president who was in the oil business, couldn't find oil in
Bush.
Texas.
Three bankrupt companies.
Yeah,
See, that's funny.
But he kept being bankrolled by, his daddy's friends.
Right.
Cheney, who ran an oil services company, Halliburton, which seems to be doing quite well.
All of a
now.
sudden,
Yeah.
their future is. That doesn't disturb you at all, does it?
The
But you
Halliburton
can
connection
build-
with Cheney?
The Halliburton connection, the fact
No.
that no one else is
You know that
getting in on the rebuilding of Iraq.
Clinton only used Halliburton as well. Okay.
Clinton only used
No, he didn't
Halliburton.
only use
for
Halliburton.
the Bosnia-Serbia.
Now, how do you answer
thing,
that,
yes.
Al?
Okay.
He used Halliburton.
Halliburton, through Kellogg, Brown and Root, does do construction of bases, and I on my USO tours have gone to a base in Kosovo that was built by Kellogg, Brown and Root, and they do that, but he didn't give them blind bids. I mean, in other
and
words,
Bush
he
did.
made them bid. Yeah.
He gave him a blind bid. He just said, "Okay, you're the best," and that's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they just gave
That's
us.
a true story.
Yes, that's
Yes,
exactly
that's what he did. I mean,
that's
they did
not-
that to Bechtel and to Halliburton. They got the first contracts.
How many other companies could have done what Halliburton did?
Other companies can do it. No, I just came back from.
But you would say
at
they're the
Christmas.
best.
Huh?
You would say that they are the best.
I don't know about that, but when I was in, I was just in Kuwait,
You don't know it
Iraq.
either.
I was just.
What do you know about Halliburton? That you would
I
say
know
they're the
what- I
best.
know
You
what
know
I
that
hear.
Dick Cheney
You
thinks
know
they're
what
the
you
best.
hear
I know what I
from-
hear.
Well, I was
Dick
in.
Cheney does not have a connection with
Do
Halliburton
you have a
anymore.
problem
Yes, he
with
does.
Yes,
Yes, he does.
oh,
He
yes, he
continues
did.
to get money from Halliburton, and he also has stock options for
He
Halliburton.
had to get rid of his stock.
No, he did. He got rid of his stock. He didn't get rid of his stock options. So he has an interest in
See,
how well
Scott,
it
now
does.
suddenly you have somebody
Yeah,
who
who
knows
really
the
knows?
answer.
Scott, what are we talking
But
about?
wait a second.
Halliburton?
Why?
I don't-
Wait,
I don't
you
care.
just made a statement that Halliburton.
Yeah.
All right,
the best.
Is the best. A, you wouldn't even know if
No,
it's the best. B, you just made a statement that Dick Cheney got rid of
I
his
asked
stock
him
options,
whether he thought
and Al
it was the
Franken just told you that he still has stock options. Everything you've said is wrong.
That's not so untrue. Play the tape back. I
Some-
said he
some
gets
of the
stock.
stuff he said was wrong.
He said stock options.
not
They're two
everything.
different things.
You said he had no connection to Halliburton anymore. Stop it.
Scott, you have just entered a no-spin zone. This is the O'Franken factor.
Well, we call it the zero spin zone. We don't want to.
Yeah.
So Al, you're trying.
Trample on.
Is this the problem? You answer this guy's doubts,
Right.
and he's still like a true Republican.
He's the
No, you know
four-year-old.
He's the 4-year-old. I love mommy no matter what she does.
Well, this
Get back to the-
happens. a
Mommy
lot.
beats me, and I love her.
This happens a lot, which is that it just takes a while. And what happens is that the Rushes and the Hannitys and these guys are so much what people listen to.
Well, DePace gets all his information from Limbaugh.
That's right. Well, that's what he's heard when he
I
said,
listen
I
to him about a
heard
half
it.
hour a day. Yes.
And it's pretty much all your info.
And what we
No,
do on
it's
the
not.
show is I have a friend from high school who's a ditto head.
Right.
And we just play him every day a couple of things that Rush said just aren't true.
Right. That's it.
And then he tries to defend
Why
them
your
or-
book is brilliant? Why your book is brilliant is you take these guys' statements and you show the lies.
So everything in there is just true. Everything that you
In my
say is-
book,
Yeah, he did research.
No, I made a couple. I'll tell you what. I did make a couple mistakes, all of which I got from British intelligence. For example, on page 197, I say that Sean Hannity lived up Newt Gingrich's ass from 1994 to 1998.
Al Franken's funny, man.
I got that from British intelligence.
Right.
Turns out
he didn't live up there.
Well, no, he did, but he only took residence up there in early January '95.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I
So that was embarrassing.
All right, let's see. DePace says that the large deficit is good for the economy and will create jobs in the long run.
You know what's funny? Where do you get your facts?
From Jason. That's what you told him.
Never in my life.
Can I ask you a question?
I said it's not enough to worry about as long as it's a low portion to the GDP, and that's if it's in the 2 to 4% range. That's okay.
Well, that's not crazy. But I mean,
it's sustainable. You can take care of it.
Yeah, but it's not. It's getting unsustainable.
Let me ask
and
you,
in
where
fact,
did it come from?
Well, listen.
Well, let me tell you one thing though. But these tax cuts. First of all, we have never had tax cuts in a time of war. This is the first president to put in tax cuts at the time of war. Even this president got it. If you read Suskind's book on Paul O'Neill, there's a moment after 9/11 where they're considering the second wave of tax cuts, most of which go to the top 1%, and the president of the United States says, "Haven't we done this already? Didn't we give big tax cuts to
And
those
thank
at the top?
God it
Aren't we-"
worked.
It hasn't worked.
It has worked.
It has not worked.
Our economy is booming right now.
We
whether
are.
we know it or not.
You know, what part of the words "jobless economy"?
The jobs are a
jobless
lagging
recovery,
indicator.
do
Jobs
you
will
not
come
understand?
next. Jobs will come next.
Yeah. The point is, they keep saying
Not
every
like
year.
Kerry going 10 million new jobs by his plan. Which
well,
is
wait a minute. They said 2.6 million new jobs this February, and then immediately backed away from it. And now are saying they'll create 1 million new jobs, some of which will be even in this country.
But you see, guys like DePace refuse to listen to this. Whenever there's a backpedal, they don't want to hear it.
I will say one thing. 2004, I remember correctly, housing market was banging. There was a big surge in prices, just like we went through recently in 2019, 2020, and 21. Housing prices zoomed. I remember in 2004 and 5 and 6, housing prices were zooming, but there were a lot of jobs for people. So that's kind of how I remember it. But hey, I'm old and can't remember everything.
The president said he was going to have 3 million new jobs. Where are they?
But that's a
so
prediction.
he shouldn't have said it, right?
It's a prediction.
So what's wrong with Kerry making a prediction?
Well, every year,
but why not say 50 billion jobs? I mean, where's this 10 million?
Well, where's the 3 million jobs?
He didn't
hasn't even been
1 million.
One's a little higher than
the guy in office
is-
now promised us 3 million jobs. Where are they? Kerry's not in office.
The point is, this will be the first president. This will be the first president since Hoover not to create one new net job. Let me finish. Not to create one new net job since Hoover. Now, if you add the two Bushes together, Bush 1, Bush 2, over 7 years of their two presidencies, they have not created one new net job. Numbers do not lie. If you extrapolate from that, if the Bushes had run this country from its very inception to the present day, not one American would have ever worked. We'd all be hunter-gatherers.
So you're telling me the fact that there was no recession and there was no war and there was no 9/11, none of this had anything to do with the jobs?
What?
Okay, exactly. I didn't think you could understand that. How much simpler can I put it?
There is a war.
Yeah.
It was a recession, and there are no new jobs. So I'm not quite sure if I
That is
follow
the
you.
reason for the
Excuse me.
jobs falling. That is the reason now they're going to come back. Their jobs are growing now, but they're not up to where they should be.
We've
Everyone
lost
understands that.
about 2.5 million jobs under this president.
And most of those were at the beginning
most of
when
these
we had a
tax cuts-
recession and we had this.
But if you
9/11.
wanted to do a stimulative tax cut, you wouldn't have done the kind of tax cut that this president has done, which is a tax cut that most of which is in the out years. And this is what you would do is a quick stimulus, and you would do a stimulus that would help people at the bottom. People who need to
people
spend
at the bottom
the money.
don't create jobs.
The people, yes, they do by buying things.
Okay,
That's the stupidest thing he said.
Forgets about that.
The rich
I'm not going to get into politics, but that was the stupidest thing, Scott. Everybody needs to pay their bills. When people pay their bills, everybody makes money. I pay you your bills. I pay for your product, then you can turn around and pay your bills. It's stupid.
Well, dude, why discriminate against the rich people?
The rich
I don't
people have
understand.
not been investing in things. The rich people don't need it.
So
They're
Howard should
very-
have got his big tax cut then?
Yeah, Howard shouldn't have gotten his big tax cut. Neither should I.
Well,
he shouldn't.
Let me tell you
I
something.
just
During
paid my damn
Clinton,
taxes
during
yesterday.
Clinton,
I
I
want
didn't,
mine.
I didn't see my taxes go up through the roof any
During
more than I
Clinton-
see Bush.
Listen, during Clinton raised taxes.
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry. My live stream here has been going for 2.5 hours, and I am, it is 3:30 in the morning here. I only planned on going for an hour long, so I've played a bunch of videos. I can't even remember what videos I played. Somebody help me out here. What did we start off with? We played Eric the actor's first call, and the Poland Springs water debate. I tried to play a little bit of the Real Doll, but I need to make sure that I preview the videos before I show them. But again, I just got my second monitor. I'm working on my brand new MacBook Pro here, so I'm learning how to live stream. But I can see by the clock on the wall, it's been going on for 2 hours and 27 minutes. Man, I never want to do a live stream this long. It gets old. I'm going to try to keep my live streams to an hour and a half at the most. But I was enjoying everybody tonight. And before I go, but I'm gonna wrap this one up. I want to tell everybody thank you so much for jumping on my channel and checking it out. My channel is going to go more to live streaming. I will still do some reaction review videos, but I'm going to start doing these live streams. I'm going to try to do them every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you do the math wherever you are in the world. We had a guy from Australia here who said it was 4:30 in the afternoon where he was, and if you're out in the West Coast, you're 3 hours behind us, and you know how to do that math. So 10 p.m. Thursday nights, I'm going to try to do a live stream. This is my first live stream with my new second monitor, the new computer. Next time I promise to have everything set up. I want to give some shout outs to some people here. Moonlight, thank you for jumping on. Crown Prince, do you have the first episode of... yeah, but I can't... Sibian, I can't play any of those Sibian videos, man. YouTube has really been cracking down on any kind of sex or nudity or anything like that. That's why I've got to make sure that next time I do a live stream, I will set up some videos. I'll preview them a little bit. Most of them I've seen, but I forget. I forget if in Howard if they show just a... And like I said, I showed the Lynn Thomas Would Ye video on one of my first streams, and Lynn Thomas showed a little bit of her boobies, and YouTube really I'm not going to say it, but they made me take the video down. Let's just say that, okay? So I've got some video. I got plenty of funny videos that doesn't have nudity. And when I do the ones that have a little bit of nudity, when I do my reaction review videos, I edit it out, or I put Beetlejuice's face over it, or I put a little other picture up. But when we're live streaming here, man, it's going to get me in trouble. So I hope everybody understands, and I don't want to lose this channel. So someone saying it's 10:30 in Yemen. Yemen, man, but is that 10:30 in the morning or 10:30 at night? Crown Prince. So let me continue with the shout outs here. Shekel Lord, I think he might have went to bed already. Thank you. Danny, I think he went to bed. Mike T, thank you. There's actually a guy who gave me a super thank. I want to thank him again. Anybody who gives me any super thanks, I would appreciate it. The money will go right to pay for my new computer and monitor here. I bought a microphone. I've already had the microphone. Anthony gave me a little super thanks. Patty, I see her on my video on my channel all the time. Mr. Bad Jokes, thank you all for checking out my live streams. Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next Thursday, I'll be ready to go. And I want to ask everybody too, if you're not on my other channel, everybody, I have got another channel that I've started. It's called B.O.S. Reacts. This channel is B.O.S. reaction review. My other channel is just B.O.S. Reacts. And you'll see that I put the Eric is scared of fish on that one. The Cindy Margolis video. Yaki's on that video. I just put the... what other one did I just put on? I just put on 2 great videos. Oh, the Whack Pack football picks is on there. Go check it out, please. I need to build that channel up. You know how YouTube is. At any second, they could decide that I'm not following their guidelines, and I don't want to lose all my subscribers. So I've got a second channel backed up, and if everybody would jump over there, and you can find the if you jump on my page, go down to where it says featured channels. You can click on it there and go over there. I think I only have like 300 subscribers on that one, and I got 5,000 on this one. So if some of you would jump on over there and subscribe, would really help me out. I'd really appreciate it. So that's it, everybody. Good night. I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'm going to do my same sign off that I do at the end of my reaction review videos. As you can tell, I'm getting really tired. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm starting to ramble. Okay, everybody? So take it easy. Now I got to remember how to stop the stream. Here it is. Until next Thursday, everybody. Take it easy.